Big ups, pimps. Almighty underscore here. And wow, what a unique, meaningful situation we have today. Let me give you a quick explanation in case you don't get around these parts. You actually might not know. Sadly, Jordy Jordan will be the actual subject of the video. Yep, he's gonna be on screen the whole time. But don't worry, I have a surprise. We're gonna get to that in a bit. Long story short, Dark Side Phil, everybody's favorite content creator, desperately wanted to talk to Wings at 2 in the morning, like actually 2 in the morning his time. And he also desperately wanted to be just engaged with anybody besides his audience or his wife. So he gave Wings $50. He gave Wings a $50 super chat and did one of the most annoying kind of things that anyone can do in any chat, the exact kind of thing that he will complain about. I will read exactly what he said word for word. He says, "Stop playing this. I know you hate it, and these guys have been trolling you the entire time. Your mods never unbanned my DSP Reacts account, which I normally use to chat. They ban people way too much, and it hurts you. Let's chat a bit." Oh my god. Oh my god. And then when he got his way, like a little brat, when he got his way, he posted this in chat. "Okay, great, the game is over finally." At least I think this is the context of that. What's even better is he got a #1 badge simply because he's talking so much to actually get attention. He had a #1 badge. That's the badge you get if you give the most money or talk the most. Thankfully, he was doing both. Uh, oh yeah, another part. Let me give you the clippable, fun, memeable moment immediately and get it out of the way.
There's a girl that I know you watch. She
Uh-oh.
makes like video content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because they're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry.
Khet said, his wife Khet said that he was being extremely loud and to let her know when he's gonna have conversations like that
I'm sorry.
in the middle of the night.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
if you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I am. I'm sorry.
I
I
got,
was too loud, guys.
I got to feel in trouble. But
Yeah, I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
but
This is why I don't do this stuff at night, and
So it ended like that. I don't have a recording of how it started because I don't think anybody got a recording of that. But Meerkat Mob, yep, that guy, he got a recording of basically the whole thing. So you can watch it on his channel right now. DSP drunk calls Wings at 2 a.m. Cat wakes up mad. Okay, so we're gonna move this. Move this. Oh yeah, another thing, I don't know if I said it already. YouTube exclusive style video, not a stream. Yep. Fellow YouTubers, you know what to do. Click everything. The B-roll is gonna be Path of Exile 2. Yeah, force myself to play Path of Exile 2 and do tier 14 and tier 15 maps for 2 hours. So you can look at that if you want. Anyway, here's Wings and Phil will tell you more. Oh yeah, another thing. Not a lot to really talk about here, but like any DSP segment, it's gonna be random times when he lie and he maybe don't even carry lying. Maybe he don't know he lying. He misremember stuff. I misremember stuff. You misremember stuff. Wings say dumb stuff. This is gonna be a chill react event.
no, I subscribe to you, and I randomly every once in a while I'll click on your stream if I see it live. And tonight I saw Arc Raiders. I was like, "What the hell? He's playing Arc Raiders? Like he never plays Arc Raiders." So I clicked on it to see what you were doing, and immediately these guys are like, talking detractor memes to you. I don't know if you realize that
I
or
don't. I
not. Did you
don't.
even know what they were saying?
I did not. Is that otter shit? What is that?
No. So I know they were talking about like otter shit. I have no idea what that is, but they were doing that countdown stuff like a 13 or 14, 13.
Something I don't get is he's acting like he know that it's a detractor meme, but then he acting confused by it. Really annoying, but this is the kind of fucking shit you expect from Darkseid Phil. He's like an annoying housewife, a stereotypical annoying housewife in like the Jetsons or the Flintstones. And he is a house husband, so he halfway there.
12, whatever the fuck that is.
He's like, man, these dudes are like trolling, but I don't really know how. They're doing something wrong, but I don't know what it is.
Countdown stuff, and the second they did that, I was like, that's a detractor meme that this guy.
Yeah.
Counting down numbers is a
Fine.
detractor
And then I'm
meme.
listening to what they're saying, and they're talking about otters. I'm like, this is not legit stuff. They're trying to bombard his stream with something that's going to get attention. And of course, they're not playing legit. Dude, they're just messing with you. You know,
What does playing legit mean? DSP don't even know how to play Arc Raiders and never got good at
no,
it.
this is.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry, but-
I didn't doubt. I don't have enough time in the game. I got like 6 hours in the game. Like I said, I don't know what I know how to do the buttons and the rolls and everything, but like I could give a shit less about like what the kit looks like and things like
Yeah,
that.
thanks, Wings.
But like we were winning our gunfight, so I was like, okay, I guess they're playing good enough, right?
Yeah, to my knowledge, there's nothing in the game about otters at all.
Speaking of Wings, I have absolute X-Pac heat for Sir Redemption. If you don't know what X-Pac heat is when you want a motherfucker to just not even be around. Not like in a bad way, but like kind of go away style. And then they go away and you're like, okay, we don't have to think about that anymore. And then they come back and you're like, oh great, this guy's back. And then somebody might like him. The same way a lot of people feel about Darkseid Phil. X-Pac heat. Just go away. Like actually go away. Don't go away in a dramatic way either, because then people are gonna care.
Playing it.
Just
for
go away.
Over 20.
Go away
30 hours,
calmly.
like 2 months, and I don't even know what the hell they were talking about. Like they were guiding you through it at a basic level, but I don't know what the hell was going on there. And I just had a really big suspect moment where
Wow.
they started doing the countdowns.
This is genuinely kind of annoying to listen to, sorry. Because it's obvious,
Oh, no.
it's obvious Sir Darkseid has something he want to say, but just like a fucking baby, he acting like he can't say it. Oh man, these dudes they're not even playing legit. Like they're helping you, but they're not like, and like I knew like something was gonna happen when they started like counting down.
No.
You
I have a
know,
feeling this is.
I have a feeling something gonna happen. Also, was hindsight commentary because these dudes ended up saying the N word a bunch or playing a clip of the N word. I didn't even see it myself, but they did a thing on Wing's stream that would get him. I'm dying. Sorry, that would get him in trouble. This is happening when he walked away. I'm really trying to not derail. So, if you think I don't know what this specific thing is that I'm talking about in a lame way, like this exact thing right here, it's because I'm trying to not get derailed. Anyway,
I didn't catch that when they did it. Like I guess I was too busy.
I was too busy.
Yeah, and
Yeah, he left the
you don't
stream.
know what's going on. You're in a world you're not used to, a gaming world that you're not adjusted to.
And
What the
I was
fuck?
also
I'm not
trying to
surprised.
I was also trying to be funny while playing.
What the fuck does that mean? Wings and DSP both old, and they both been playing games online like their entire life. And they both been in lobbies with dudes saying stuff. I don't.
Right.
What?
So, dude, how you doing?
Nah, let me fixate on that. Isn't it amazing how Darkseid Phil is better than everybody in every way? And he's more educated about everything in every way, and how he can handle every situation better, no matter what? That's fucking awesome. Round of applause for Darkseid Phil.
That you're not adjusted to.
And
Listen to him.
What's going on? You're in a world you're not used to, a gaming world that you're not adjusted to.
Dude, this is full projection. He's actually just talking about himself when he played Arc Raiders. What the fuck was that about?
And I was
So
also
I'm not
trying
surprised.
to be funny while playing.
You're in a gaming world. What?
Dude, Dude,
What the
how
hell
you
is he
doing, man?
saying?
I mean, honest question. Like, how
Honest
are you
question,
doing?
man. How you
Because
doing?
I only see you from like a weird perspective of I don't watch your content all the time. And I interviewed you a couple months ago or a few months ago now. I hope you're doing well. Or like genuinely I mean that. Like
I've gave up soda at this point, and I'm kind of down because like I'm not seeing the numbers on the scale to reflect me giving up soda.
I'm gonna say it now early and get it out of the way. But listening to this, I feel like I'm listening to like a pimp, a pimp who just got some girl, some lady, maybe from a club, and they're trying to get her to join their life, if you know what I mean.
And like every time I talk about it in the chat, it sucks because everybody becomes a nutritionist and everybody tells you
Didn't say it would be a successful pimp.
how to do something the best way to do it. You probably deal with the same thing in your chat, and that
Like
sucks
he straight up actually tells this guy that he cares about him.
because like I want to use the chat as like a dear diary, whereas like I just want you guys to listen and let me be a I need y'all guys to be a therapist. I don't need nutritionists right now.
This is exactly what DSP do, by the way, when it come to almost everything, even the diet shit, because he say whatever he want to say about it, and he look the way he look, and if anyone else say anything, he's gonna say I don't care, unless they say something that go in line with what he's saying. Then of course it's based. I want to point out, Darkside Phil, the guy who looks like how he looked, said that Delaware Sparrow shouldn't be allowed to give health advice, but Darkside Phil gives health advice every day because what he called health advice was a guy basically pausing the video and saying some stuff, which, wow, imagine
That
doing
sucks
that.
because that never works.
That never
That
works.
that just makes me look like an asshole most of the times.
dude, I'm gonna give you credit at least for trying to quit soda. If you have actually legitimately done that.
I've legitimately quit. Like I've got Crystal Light in my hand right now. Like that's what I wanted to get. It's like it's like Mio. It's like it just flavors water.
My favorite is if you've actually, I'm dying. My favorite is if you've actually legitimately done that.
That's what I wanted to get. It's like it's like
The guy who is so honest, don't trust anybody. Why he don't trust anybody? And he trying to trick this dude into admitting that he was lying if he was lying.
Mio. It's like it just
so he can
water.
get a fucking scoop. Fucking TMZ.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Calling Wings at night. No, I guess Wings called him.
I had the caffeine boost too,
Oh,
so I was
man.
having it as like a double supplement to replace sugar and energy drinks as well, or like soda.
Wait,
But
double?
good for you.
Yeah,
That's the
good for
first step.
you.
That's
Fucking
the
loser.
sugar,
Good for you.
the sugar supply to your body that you definitely do not need, and you can, obviously, within a month you're losing weight just because you switched what you're drinking on a daily basis. So
Well,
good for you on
I
that.
was down 8 pounds, but like I don't know.
And something I'm gonna point out, sadly, going against my better judgment, I'm not gonna skip ahead or speed up any parts. I'm trying to make this a genuine YouTube video. So sorry about that in advance to myself.
I don't know. Like it's
No, I know.
Because
Dude,
man,
I know.
this shit is something else. I'm gonna get out of the way. One of my thoughts. I'm gonna get out of the way early. This shit is like a modified pre-stream, and the way DSP's talking is if he know that other people gonna listen to this and he wanted to meme more. He say all the same shit he say on all of his fucking streams, and he say it again here. It's like a guy pushing a narrative halfway, and then the other half is him trying to have a genuine conversation. Now, of course, it's just me thinking that way. I'm a toxic shithead. Fuck knows how somebody that watched DSP 1/20th of the time as me would think. Know what I'm saying? Maybe you wouldn't be as negative, maybe you'll be more negative. But I'm just getting that take out of the way. And you'll know what I mean later if you fucking pay attention to this shit or if you already heard it. Because yeah, it is a modified pre-stream. I'm doing good. I'm happy. I'm successful. All of that shit.
fluctuates on the scale. Like the problem
Like,
is
why are you
like,
doing
when you're
that?
as big
Why are
as
you
I
doing
am,
that here?
There could be like
It's like he do it everywhere he go. Why he doing it here too?
and
But
I
you
don't
do
wanna
it here
sit and
too?
make excuses. But like my what's that shit called? That diabetics have to my insulin levels could be up, which I'm not a diabetic, by the way. I'm not a diabetic at all. But you know, my insulin levels could be up, and just because my insulin levels up means I won't lose weight.
We're gonna move wings.
Yeah, you're gonna make initial changes. You're gonna see success right away, and then it's gonna stop, and then it's gonna go again, then it's gonna stop. You know, I get it. In my opinion, the first thing you're doing is the right thing, but you know as well as I do, there's so much more that has to happen after the initial drink stoppage. And the
Yeah.
thing is, for you, you're under so much stress
He says like a pipe got turned off
all the time.
after the initial drink
And I
stoppage.
hear you. I hear what you're saying.
I hear you, man.
Detractors say about you, and
Well, it's not even
you know,
that. It's not even
you're
that. There's that thing that I talked about with you privately that's stressful.
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're all through this. Like anyone on the internet who is a public face constantly has so much going on that people don't understand.
You
And
don't
it's so much stress.
you don't ever feel like I've always put it like this way. Like if I was to like let's say our job was a regular job. Say we're doing like
It's crazy that DSP say shit like this and he really think that he cooking on some shit dead ass. We have so much going on that people don't know about. Yeah, everybody do. What the? Habib and Abdullah got more going on than being in his chat, and we're never gonna know, and we're never gonna care either.
Excel
What the?
spreadsheets, right?
Wow, you're awesome, Phil.
And to put it apples to apples, like every time I go to click on an Excel spreadsheet box, someone would take my mouse and move it 5 feet to the right.
Yeah, thanks, Wings.
That's what it feels like to do this job with the level of like scrutiny that me and you both.
That's cringe. That's really cringe. This is the third time I heard this specific segment, this specific comment from him. And this is sadly the first time I'm thinking about it. People scrutinizing him is the equivalent of physically moving the mouse if he was doing Excel spreadsheet. That's the equivalent of physically holding him back at his job, really? Really? And then he got to compare a controller to a mouse, but then not bring up is it like them moving the controller? No, it's like if I had an Excel job and it was like them moving the mouse. Thank you, Wings. You're awesome, man.
Forget. There's a lot of people. We're not
Fuck.
myself in this, but it feels
Wow,
like there's
so
always
based.
somebody trying to move the goal 5
True.
feet every time you go somewhere.
Blocked it.
So you never can get ahead because of that.
Yeah, and
Just put headgear on at night like Khet do.
it doesn't matter.
Y'all know DSP said that Khet sleep with headgear on.
When you get to the level
What do I mean by that?
where you have so many people who are micromanaging every single thing you do, they're analyzing every single thing you say and how you do it, every mannerism that you move on camera, right? It doesn't matter if you improve, if you actually do or not. To them, it's just another thing for them to cover. It's just another thing for them to.
He really should have had a better way to say whatever he's saying right now, because it sounds dented and lame. It's no point in improving I guess there's no point in improving for people who don't like you because they're not gonna like you anyway. But the way he said it's like it sounds more defeatist than it sounds based.
If you
IMO.
improve, if you actually do or not. To them,
And then it's defeatist and annoyingly nerd level defeatist. It doesn't matter if I get better because no one's gonna appreciate it. That's not true though. Even from his perspective, because every time he do anything where he consider it an improvement, he constantly bring it up over and 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 make these motherfuckers give him ass pats and give him feedback and say, wow, this is awesome, Phil. He's been doing that for like 17 years. So acting like no one appreciates the shit that he do when like he's signal boosted. So you know what I'm saying? If you want to, you can find him hyping up people, hyping him up. So yeah.
It's just another thing for them to.
But because he's a loser fucking nerd who don't appreciate anything and don't remember anything, you can give him a high five today. But if somebody give him a slap in the face tonight, he gonna remember that slap in the face for 5 years. He don't even know who gave him a high five. Who are you? He gonna forget your face. He don't even know what you look like. He don't remember. He don't know faces. Fun fact: Dark Side Phil is so fucking weird and is such a big liar and so strange. He looked at a picture of himself in a documentary by Jonah King, and he said, I don't know if that's me. And it was his graduation picture. And I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Because you're so secretive and annoying. You can't say that's not me. And then like it'll be like, oh wow, it's a picture of a guy who's not him. That's kind of lame. But instead he says, I don't know if that's me. They're diabolical. And then he did it again with Khet. Well, obviously Khet isn't him, but I want to point out he did it with Khet too. When Steve Cambion was interviewing him, he pulled up a picture of Khet at the same hairdresser that he used to go to. He pulled up a picture of Khet at their hairdresser because the people that do your hair, they take pictures. It's like, why would she say no? Why would she not say no? Anyway, he pulled up a picture like that. It was a picture of Khet. And he said, this is a picture of your wife, right? And DSP said, I don't know. He said, I don't know. Honest guy, looking at pictures of himself and saying, I don't know if that's me. Looking at pictures of his wife and saying, I don't know if that's her. You can't say you don't know that. Saying you don't know that is like dangerous.
Cover, it's just another.
Sorry for getting
It
derailed
doesn't
on that,
matter
but it's worth it.
if you improve, if you actually do
It don't matter if you
to
improve.
them, it's just another thing for them to cover. It's just another
What
thing
a
for them
stupid
to
fucking take.
make
Jesus
content out of.
Christ, DSP.
If you're doing bad or good, and that's the thing, you could do bad, you could do good. They don't care. All they
And then imagine only wanting to do good because the people that don't like you might get annoyed or might have to point it out. That's cringe within itself. I compare this dude to a rapper so much, and it's never in a good way because he keep acting like one. He wanna look good for people who don't like him. He brag about how he make money and how he not broke. He genuinely brag about not being broke constantly. Like anybody give a fuck. Like no other Let's Player is talking about being broke or not broke, no matter how much money they make. But he talk about it almost every day. That's why he ended up doing the Asmongold interview because he was butthurt about people thinking he was broke. If it wasn't about dudes calling him broke because he begged for money, of course people are gonna think you're broke if you're begging for money. But people called him broke in the comment section of an Asmongold video, and he got mad about it, like NBA YoungBoy or something. He got mad about it, and NBA YoungBoy probably more mature than that now. I'm talking about NBA YoungBoy when he was 17. He act like Soldier Boy. Like, why are you mad people call you broke, dog? He do everything except actually flex money. And then, as a way of flexing money, without flexing money, he do stuff like he say stuff like, that's not even as much as my monitor. My monitor costs $1,000. Isn't that like a rapper? My chain costs $5,000. My watch costs $20,000. He act like a rapper.
want to do is get another
An ignorant rapper that people complain about online.
video,
That's what he
another
act like. It's
clip,
so
another
weird and funny.
soundbite.
And he's so old. Like, how is he acting like this? And oh my God. See, I'm derailed and I said I wouldn't get derailed, but I'm gonna be done in a little while. So I remember a long time ago, people used to say that DSP was having a midlife crisis. He was gonna have a midlife crisis. And I would always say, no, he can't have a midlife crisis, guys. He play video games all day. Nah, this is his midlife crisis. Him being fucking pissed off about dudes thinking he broke and wasting a bunch of money to not look broke and buying expensive cologne instead of buying anything for his wife. That's his custom midlife crisis. Buying cologne, working out a lot, bragging about working out a lot, wasting money on cologne. I said cologne already. Wasting money on cologne and bragging about having a lot of money and shit.
Another
Spending
thing
all
to
his
post
money
on
and
Reddit,
shit.
another thing to post on X
Oh well.
that they can make money off of. And you get to the point.
Guys, long story short, this is Dark Side Phil's current take. It's no point in improving yourself because the people that don't like you will make fun of you anyway. But he brag about working out and how he's improving himself. Make it make sense.
Where it doesn't matter anymore because you know that no matter what
Look at
you
his
do
death
or
coming up in
say,
Path of Exile, by the
they're
way.
going to say you did
What
the
a
wrong
load of
thing.
shit. I think it's in
So,
this map.
for me anyway, at the point I am in my, and I say career and everyone laughs at me, ha ha ha, a
No,
career,
we've
right?
been doing
Yeah,
this
it's
shit
a
almost 20
career.
years. Like that's a career.
I don't like this part because he don't really say that a lot. I'm not really that familiar with Darkside Phil saying my career a lot. So he say this thing that he don't say a lot, act like he say it a lot, and then genuinely creates a straw man. The guy who was like, ha ha ha, you don't have a career. And then Wings fucking simple minded ass. He's like, well, man, this is a career because I got gray hair. Okay. 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 You see how easy it is to have a career when it comes to these dudes trying to gas themselves up? I've been doing it a long time, so it's a career. But when it comes to other people having a career, doing anything, DSP shit on them. Any kind of a career online. For anything, he shit on it. And he like down talk it.
Everyone laughs at me.
Blah.
Career, right?
So more people should down talk it, and no one should accept that he call it a career because he don't accept other people's career. Why everybody got to accept him? He don't want to accept anybody. Like I accept a lot of people, but I definitely don't accept Dark Side Phil. But Dark Side Phil don't accept a lot of people. Get it? Get it, Chief?
Been doing
Yeah,
this
it's
shit
a
almost
career.
20 years. Like that's a career.
Yeah, thanks, Wings.
Right.
It's
But-
one
but to
thing if
them,
you're just
it's like-
starting out calling it a career, but like, nah, dog. Like my face has got gray hairs.
What if you started when you were old?
Well, they laugh at us, right? And they say, oh, what you do is so easy. It's like, yeah, you try sitting in front of a public audience for 20 years. Well, for me, it's like around 18 years. You're around 19 years, actually, at this point, and say that you can survive it.
This is cringe as fuck because the argument is that what they do at its core is easy, not the idea of doing it for a lifetime is easy to handle and deal with after 15 years. That's a whole different story. Fuck this dude. Just like I said, look at how easy it is to hype himself up. This is the same shit he shit on other people for. He called every kind of content easy to make, except the content he make when he make it. He used to call reaction content easy and for stupid people. And I swear to you, if I pull up his last reaction segment, he was making dumb fucking faces and not even saying anything. Him reacting to shit is like those videos that you would complain about in 2015. Those bad reaction videos that like grade A under A would complain about. He's like that. And he used to complain about people like that back then and say he would never be like that. And now he's actually a decade plus older and dumb as shit. Literally dumber.
And you can still
Him and Wings gonna all be as smart as each other in a couple of
around
years.
19 years, actually, at this point.
Let's
and-
fucking
and
go.
say that you can survive it. And you can still be pertinent and have people who watch you every day who even give a shit.
So
Many people
pertinent.
fade into the background, right?
So
But-
pertinent.
For
My favorite, not really, but my favorite is how, again, he's hyping himself up simply for anyone caring about him. But then you got people who've been around as long as him and longer than him, have way less haters and are more popular. And then when you bring those people up, you say, you can't compare me to those people. It's even a segment in this video when he's saying we can't compare ourselves to these people because this and this and this and this. But right now he's comparing himself to other people. Spoiler, because they failed. Actually comparing himself to people that don't have names because they failed or because they went away. And some of the people that went away because they were multimillionaires and they didn't want to make videos for people that hate them or people that might hate them or people that they don't like or kids or all of them. He ignored that. He's like, we've been around, so we're awesome.
We've been doing it so long, and
hmm
no matter
Bill
what we
Cosby
do,
been around a long time
people
too.
will be out there saying we're doing the wrong thing. It doesn't even matter. I've made this point.
He's back on the defeatist type beat.
It doesn't be out there saying we're doing the wrong thing. It doesn't even matter. I've made
What a
this point.
fucking
It
stupid
doesn't
ass
matter
take.
if,
Jesus
like, we cured
Christ.
cancer. It doesn't even matter.
Then it get worse.
I've made this point. It doesn't matter if like we cured cancer, if we fought off an alien invasion, if we stopped a dimensional rift that was going to end Earth. It doesn't matter. They'll be like, oh well, you know, you farted when you did it.
So let's take this too serious. Imagine really not wanting to save society and humanity as a whole because you think somebody's gonna make fun of you anyway. It's like he only wants to be a good person if everybody think he a good person after that. And I think something wrong with that. But you know, he thinks something wrong with the video I'm making right now. So it is what it is. Two lefts make a Kermit. But I think it's weird, guy, that he do this so much. He's been making this kind of take for actually years. I could save the world and cure cancer. And people will say, well, Phil farted during that. He's been actually saying this same joke. It's basically a joke. but for years. It's like, because someone's gonna still critique you, you don't want to be a good person. Okay, did the nuns teach him that? Because you say he was basically raised by nuns. Well, he went to school and had nuns for teachers. Oh, this dude's awesome.
It doesn't matter. They'll be like,
Guys, it don't matter if I save the planet Earth because someone who doesn't like me is gonna call me out for something else. Bro, this is like the worst take ever.
oh, well, you farted when you did it.
Astronomical,
Oh, yeah, I did,
astronomically
but,
dumb
I kind
take.
of did the right thing. Oh, it doesn't matter. You farted. So now we make a video on it.
And no one would say it don't matter either. No one would say it don't matter. Oh wow, yeah, you saved the world, but you farted during it. And then he responds, but I saved the world. And then another person who's talking directly to him, apparently, they say, no, but you farted, so it doesn't matter. He actually is creating a straw man argument and getting mad at it. Like, and it's crazy creating a straw man argument and getting mad at it when you got another person on the call with you. This is the shit he do on level 1.
And Earth. It doesn't matter. They'll
It
be
don't
like,
matter,
oh,
Jordy.
well, you farted when you did it. Oh, well, yeah, I did, but, I kind of did the right thing. Oh, it doesn't matter. You farted.
Wait, he
So
will
now we
fart
make a
during
video
that?
on
Why would he do that?
it.
Hold it in then.
So, so that's the thing. It doesn't matter
Bro Seinfeld gets it live pre-stream.
what we say or do. These people
Pre-stream
will
at 2
always make
a.m.
a buck saying we did the wrong thing. So who cares? I don't care anymore. I really
I don't care about saving the world and curing cancer because someone's gonna say that I did it the wrong way and make a buck. As if they wouldn't get massive amounts of hate. And then it's like, I know it's completely stupid and made up and whatever, the cure cancer, save the world thing. But what would be the realistic equivalent? Beating Dark Souls on hard difficulty? Like, now that I'm really thinking about that, because you say that he could do the best thing and people will make fun of it. Yeah, but he's not trying to do anything besides play some video games. So what would be the awesome thing that people would say, who cares? Like getting a master with Lily or something? I guess. Beating Metal Gear Solid without hand holding?
don't. All I care about is entertaining my own audience. The people who are there every day,
See,
who
like,
like who I am,
it's like
who
you're
like what I
there.
did.
I'm just
Parasocial. I only care about
All
people
I
who
care
like
about-
me as a
I'm just
person.
burned out.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
know that, dude. Dude, you're playing Arc Raiders tonight. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I
well, it's
know he hates
people
this game.
because people are like, oh, you got to do
This segment's weird. Coming from Dark Side Phil, this is crazy weird. Why is he playing this game? I know he hates it. This dude plays Street Fighter every other day now. In every stream of Street Fighter 6, multiple times he say, why am I playing this? I don't want to play this. I'm not having fun. It's not even like a fuck this game. It's actually a guy saying, I am not having fun. And then you're not supposed to take that serious as the viewer. Why not? If he could take Wings being not being a game lover so serious, then what the fuck? Why can't I take this dude's actual words serious? He literally says I don't have fun playing the game the whole time he played the game, but he still play it. Why he keep playing Street Fighter?
new stuff. You got to do new stuff, and like, yeah, like what I like playing hasn't led to a lot of success, right? So like, it's like, all right, you want me to play Arc Raiders? Arc Raiders is the biggest game because I was making.
And also, he's doing the thing that Darkside Phil told him he should do, more or less. Stop playing the stuff you want to play and the stuff you care about and the stuff that you think is a chill game and play some exciting shit that people want to see. And isn't that supposed to be Arc Raiders?
the point, like
To
Burnt
some
Peanut
people, yeah, it
doesn't do
is.
much
And
more
then speaking of some people, you have Wings bringing up Burnt Peanut. Wings loves Burnt
than
Peanut.
Arc Raiders.
You talk about him more than I talk about
I was making
DSP.
the point, like Burnt Peanut doesn't do much more than I can do, right? Like he just makes fun of people while playing Arc Raiders. I do the same thing on RedSec, and I was trying to prove a point. Like
This is really funny though. Wings recapping the jealousy segment. Guys, I could be as good as Burnt Peanut, but like with RedSec. See, look,
I could get on Arc Raiders and be just as entertaining.
that was
as
probably
Burnt
funny.
Peanut. And I think people are having like a bias against me
Did he play a character?
because of that fact.
Right. I'm going to say something up front. You need to stop comparing yourself to people who are like ridiculously overblown successful.
Fuck overblown, man, you hating motherfucker. It's people that think Darkside Phil is overblown successful. What the fuck that mean? It's like like I'm explaining it to myself, obviously, but it's like the equivalent of saying something's overhyped, but just about a guy's popularity. But instead of calling it overhyped, you say overblown success. So they deserve less success. I thought DSP wasn't jealous of people anymore. What? Anyway,
Thing up front. You need to stop comparing yourself
I didn't really
to
want to talk about
people
that.
who are like ridiculously overblown successful.
You know who Wings should compare himself to? Failures and people that went away. And you can call them a failure and no one's going to defend them. That's the people that you should compare yourself to. Compare yourself to dead people, people who failed, and people who went away because they were too successful or because they just went away. And then if you compare yourself to someone who went away because they were like a multimillionaire, then you can say, well, obviously that guy got burnt out. They didn't really love doing this because like I would still do it a little bit. That's what he say. If you compare him, not him like Wings, but him like DSP. That's what he say if you compare him to PewDiePie or something. Well, I still do this and like it shows that I have a passion. That guy quit because like they're rich and they found an easy way out. They don't
Because
have
that
passion.
is your biggest
Passion.
problem. You look at
But then he get butthurt when people make fun of him and then like don't stop after a couple of years. What if they have passion?
guys like Burnt Peanut, or you reference other people who are streaming Battlefield and they're blowing up. Dude, you're not like them, and
Compare
I'm
yourself
not
to
either. You
failures, dude.
understand? We're
Then
at a
you'll feel
different
better.
level because of what's happened to us. Because of
And I'm still stuck on the compare yourself to failures thing. DSP constantly compares himself to actual failures, people who quit, and people who went away and stop making. I'm dying and stop making content. But I forgot my point.
level of scrutiny, the level of harassment we've gotten, and we're lolcows. Not that we
Mhm.
want to be, but we are. You cannot look at guys like them and be like, "Oh, well, they're better than, I could do what they do." It won't work. You could literally do exactly what Burnt Peanut or someone else does. No one will care. Okay?
Well, that's
What we
just
have to do
mean.
is we have to find a way to appeal to an audience that actually cares about guys of our stature.
The fuck that mean? Guys of our stature. He's again dancing around words. He just said, I think he just said something about them being lolcows like a sentence or two ago. But now he's saying guys of our stature.
And I think it's taken a long time, right? I've made tons of mistakes over the years, but I think I have done that. I've found an audience that likes who I am, what I do at the level that I do it, and I'm happy. And it took a long time for
Parasocial.
me to say that. Like, that's actually hard
Parasocial.
for me to say that. I'm happy because I'm not big. Say that. Like, that's actually hard for me to say that.
Wow, this is a weird statement. It's hard for him to say that he happy because he's not popular. What's the point of saying that? Oh my god, this dude's so funny. Cause the stuff that he's been coping about for actually a fucking decade plus, he's just washing all of that away right here and basically saying it was all cope. So why would I believe the current cope if you're telling me your last decade of cope was cope? Why? And he always do this. He's been doing this for years. Half of his content is hating on his old content. He's like a fucking detractor too. He'll tell you more than anyone else. Oh, my old streams suck. My old streams, I didn't interact enough. My old videos suck. My old videos look ugly. But then you go back then and he's blazing himself so much. And it's super obvious because it's his shit. Oh, duh. But then later on, it's like, wait, so you agreed with all the trolls? Yes, of course. Of
I'm
course.
happy. And it took a long time for me to say that. Like,
It took a long time to say I'm happy. Not being that popular. Wow. The thing that he's been saying for years, it took him a long time to be able to say it and not be upset, I guess, or like disappointed.
that's actually hard for me to say that.
Hard for me to
I'm
say that.
happy because I'm not
So
big.
hard.
I'm not rich, but I'm happy doing what I do every day. And a lot of people don't believe me when I say that. Maybe you don't even believe me when I say that. But I actually
I think
genuinely am happy with the content I
yeah,
put
but
out.
I can't settle for
Greetings.
It's not.
So,
It's
all
not.
right.
It's
So
not. It's not even about getting rich. Like I got a. I got a
I'm gonna
wife
play
that
that
has
clip again.
thyroid cancer, and it could come back any day. So like,
you don't even believe me when I say that. I'm not big. I'm not rich, but I'm happy doing what I do every day. And a lot of people don't believe me when I say that. Maybe you don't even believe me when I say that. But I actually
I think it.
genuinely am happy with the content I
Yeah,
put
but
out.
I can't settle for that though. It's not.
So,
It's
all
not.
right.
It's
So,
not. It's not even about.
So this is gonna take a little while, and then we're gonna have a cancer segment coming up. But I have to really show what he got going on. So he says that he's happy, and I know what he mean by that too. Before I even get into this, I know exactly what he mean in the specific way he mean it. That wow, guess what, guys? It's benefiting him and only him. I know what he mean by he happy with the content he put out, and he happy with the quality of it. I guess is what he's also implying. Is why I'm looking at this. He happy with this? He happy with these weird thumbnails? He said he liked making thumbnails, but then his thumbnails like illogical. And the way he make thumbnails, it look like it's like a dude who don't look at YouTube. I remember one time, and I'm not saying that this is gonna be applicable to all of my thumbnails if I was to audit them like this, but if you peep this number right here, I remember one time I made a thumbnail and I had some little asset way down to the left, way down to the right, way up here, way up there. And then I noticed these fuckers, they put numbers down here that's blocking shit. And then they rounded the thumbnails. Them rounding off thumbnails genuinely messed up some of my creative process. But he's making thumbnails like the Street Fighter logo's down here. I didn't even know he had the Street Fighter logo down here. But he's happy with this. He's happy with what he putting out here. He don't even have the, I call it a thumbnail, the logo. He don't even have the logo for the God of War game. What the fuck is this? This look like some slop. And then speaking of slop, guess what, guys? He got the real slop. He got the grok. We got the full grok thumbnail. Whole grok in it. Whole grok in it. This dude should have fucking illegally downloaded Photoshop 25 years ago. Why is he grokking? At least get a. I'm not even gonna say at least. Why is he grokking? Why is he grokking? He's happy with this. He's happy with this. He's happy with this. But I know what he mean. When he say he happy with this, he mean he happy not putting out drama content and toxic content. But that's fucking cringe, dude. It's a lot of people that don't put out drama content and toxic content, and then it's all still better and got better everything, and sound better, and the thumbnails are better, and you can tell that somebody care about it or somebody's getting paid to care about it. And all of this, none of that is evident. It's not evident that a guy care, and it's not evident that a guy getting paid to care either. It's just a bunch of fucking nothing.
Getting rich. Like I got a wife that had thyroid cancer.
and a lot of people don't believe me when I say that. Maybe you don't even believe me when I say that. But I actually
I think it.
genuinely am happy with the content I
Yeah,
put out.
but I can't settle for that though.
And then for me to talk about that even more, he think that because it's all projection, he think that it's people that like cry themselves to sleep, but they're rich and they're crying themselves to sleep because they make political videos or something for a living, or they make videos about Epstein every day now. Like he feel like this because he wasn't happy every once in a while when he was playing Dark Souls or something.
It's not.
So,
It's
all
not.
right,
It's
so
not. It's not even about getting rich. Like I got a wife that had thyroid cancer, and it could come back any day.
The idea of being what's that quote? I can go to sleep with a smile on my face. He take that quote super fucking serious and super fucking literal.
So like I have to save for the future.
Is that
Like
tism
there's
kick
no,
gonna
in?
no,
be,
no, no.
there,
Okay,
you know,
no, I
she's gonna
understand
get
what you're
sick
saying,
again.
dude.
Oh yeah,
I
cancer segment. So Wings basically says that his wife could get cancer at any moment, more or less. And of course, anybody that watch DSP stuff or know about DSP stuff think to themselves the time when DSP was in PPP's DMs saying, "Hey, his wife could get cancer at any moment," because he didn't want to do something. Like because he didn't want to do something, he basically said, "My wife could get cancer at any moment." Sad emoji. So this DSP don't even say anything about this.
I told
It's so many things in this. DSP don't reply to him, or he give like a canned response, the same way he do to dudes in his chat on his stream. Them canned responses like customer
totally
service.
understand what you're saying, But
I
want you to
understand what you're
understand something.
saying,
When
but I want to say whatever I was gonna say anyway.
To save for the future.
Does he really understand what he's saying? Let's hear what he's saying.
It's not.
So,
It's
all
not.
right,
It's
so-
not. It's not even about getting rich. Like I got a wife that had thyroid cancer.
I got a wife that had thyroid cancer.
Come back any day.
It could come back any day.
So like I have to save for the future.
So I have to save for the future. He says, I understand that.
Like there's gonna
Oh,
be.
no. Okay.
You know,
No, I
she's gonna
understand
get
what you're
sick
saying,
again.
dude.
You understand what you're saying,
I
but
totally understand what you're saying.
let me say what I want to
But I
say.
want you to understand something. When I say I'm happy, it doesn't mean that I'm happy and I'm poor.
See what he doing? He ignored Wings, bro. He just ignored him. He ignored him. Wait, but he kind of didn't. I got it. It's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. He ignored him, but then he didn't. He focused on the money part because Wings said, I have a wife that could get cancer at any moment. I have to save. And he's like, well, I'm not saying that I'm happy and poor. Wings didn't say any poor either. Poor don't mean you save money. What the fuck? What? DSP is insane, dude. He's so hood rich, low key.
You know,
No,
she's
I
gonna
understand
get
what
sick
you're saying,
again.
dude. I totally understand what you're saying, but I want you to understand something. When I say I'm happy, it doesn't mean that I'm happy and I'm poor.
Yeah.
It means I'm happy and I'm doing good too. Like I'm in the best position of my life financially.
He's been calling himself happy for years, but then he said that he wasn't doing financially well until recently. So again, it's like kind of like, you know, Boy Who Cried Wolf, but it's Boy Who Cried positivity, Boy Who Cried success. And then he always end up flipping it. Like one day, he's going to talk about himself right now. And he's going to say, guys, I was a fucking mess. I was up at 2 a.m. giving Wings of Redemption money to talk to him like a fucking escort or something. I was drinking. I was wasting money on cologne and DoorDash. He's gonna hate on himself. The longer he live, like if he don't die, as long as DSP doesn't die, he will always hate on his past self. As long as he don't die. And when he die, he can't do anything anymore, duh.
And
So he's gonna shit on this version of himself one day if he's around long enough. And it's gonna be funny, but it's also gonna be annoying. The same way it is
they're
now.
going good. Even though my detractors say the opposite, which I'm sure they're all
Well,
analyzing our talk right now.
Because they like put you on fucking live stream fails the other day because
This segment is super annoying and I don't want to get that distracted talking about it.
you had a $20 session with Call of Duty. It's like this sucks, right? It sucks to make $20 after you play a game you hate for 3 hours. It's like, well, I just wasted my time doing this.
This is literally what happened, by the way. He played Call of Duty for quote unquote 3 hours. And he didn't play 3 hours. I'm like actually rounding up to make it easier to talk about. He played Call of Duty for 3 hours and made $20 for that 3 hours of gameplay. He made money before. Oh man, it's even more. This is actually crazy. Okay, so actually he didn't make $20. Yeah, I know. You're probably thinking this, wait, what? Yeah, I know. He actually made close to 40. It was really weird because he downplayed his audience support. But guess what? He do that a lot. Wow, did you not notice? He always downplay his audience support. So because he wanted to make himself a victim, he told his viewers that they gave him less money than they did. And I've looked at this more than once. This is just like literally real, bro. He actually got more than, he got closer to 40 than 20. But we're going to stick with the number 20 anyway and be part of the problem. Problem. The problem of him downplaying his audience support. He's a bitch, dude. Suck. He should get reprimanded
Yeah,
for
but they're
that.
retarded because
Oh
I
yeah,
made
I'm sorry, I'm
$20 playing
retarded.
Call of Duty. Actually, after I made $50 on a podcast, and then I made $20 after I quit Call of Duty.
Oh my God. Okay, so see that? Okay, so he didn't make close to 40 during the game. He made 20 during the game, and then 20 after he was done. But you know what? After he was done, mean that mean he quit the game and ended the stream. So he quit the game and complained about not making money for 15 minutes probably, and then made money complaining about not making money. Wow. I didn't know that that counted. I really, really genuinely didn't know that if he quit a game at 5:55 my time and then in the stream at 6:05 my time, and makes money, that mean that didn't count towards the game, which is fucking insane because he used to specifically say, if you support right now, I'll count it towards the game. Man, the goalposts shift so much on this shit. I thought I was correcting something, but apparently the rules got changed again and I didn't even know. That is awesome. Wow. Okay. Uh facts of facts. DSP did complain about only making $20 playing Call of Duty. Like that literally happened. He complained about that. And people said, look at this guy complain about this. And he's like, they're stupid.
Yeah, but they're
Maybe he's stupid for complaining about it. Maybe he's retarded for complaining about making $20 playing a game. But the thing is, he made 20 because he was complaining about making 20. I will pull a video up. I really would. But I only have 2 hours of Path of Exile 2 footage, and it is not looking good right now.
It's like, well, I just wasted my time doing this.
Yeah, but they're retarded because I made $20 playing Call of Duty. Actually, after I made $50 on a podcast, and then I made $20 after I quit Call of Duty, and then I made ad revenue on that, and then I made kick revenue because I'm part of the kick partner.
Yeah, this part's kind of annoying to listen to.
Like, what they're saying is bullshit. I didn't make $20 on a stream. I haven't made $20 on a stream in like 10 years.
But
That's
they
nonsense.
got a little snippet of where you complained about it, and they just used it and utilized it.
Exactly. That's absolutely.
When the Mass Effect Anniversary Edition, I don't think it's called that, but when the big Mass Effect collection came out, he made $7 for a whole stream playing that. And that was less than 10 years ago. Why is he drumming up this bullshit that's not real and he knows it's a lie? It's like a lie that he knows a lie to distract you, to distract people like me and make our videos longer.
Absolutely right. And that's what they always do. So I'm happy and I'm doing good. I want you to understand.
And something I want to point out is that he don't see it as an issue that he was saying what he was saying and acting the way he acted because he's problematic. He see it as an issue that it was pointed out and talked about. Of course he do.
And that like I'm
What an
doing well
awesome guy.
financially. I'm not rich, but I'm also certainly not poor. I'm at a good place and things are getting better.
Yeah, this is really not worth to listen to in any scenario.
In a row.
Listening to this is
and funny because people
wow.
look at views, right? And I know you too, right? You look at your channel, you look at views, and you say, "Oh God, the views, the views." It's not about the views.
DSP complain about his views every other day. I could, if I wanted, I'm not. I could look up a pre-stream of him complaining about views within the last 2 weeks.
I want the views.
He canceled his end of the year countdown because the views were too low. And then if somebody was to make that argument, what's the DSP straw man that he would say is not about views? Well, then what, it was about support? So that means he lied because he said it was about support and views, I think.
The trend upward. Like I'm gaining somewhere.
It's not about views, JORDIE.
I hear you. Because when everyone on YouTube looks at things like sub count and they look at view count and they look at that.
Man, honestly, remember when I said I wouldn't speed this up?
Someone actually sent me something a couple years ago and it kind of changed my whole mindset. They sent me something that was like how to make a great living if you have a business that has 1,000 happy customers.
Yeah, but that wasn't about streaming. It was probably about owning a fucking textile company or some shit. What the fuck?
And I read it. I was like,
what an asshole.
It changed my mindset.
Wow.
You just have 1,000 people on this planet who like you and want to keep supporting you.
Yeah, this is pretty silly, man. Come on.
Than having a ginormous, insane, viral
fucking sandwich shop stupid motherfucker
amount of people.
How dare you
join you for a few minutes a day and then leave, or won't even ever support you. They're just there to see because you're popular, right?
Also, this is a crazy, stupid, lame segment from him. And of course, no pushback. Nobody gives a fuck. Wings is a lump on the fucking log right here. During so much of this. But this dude's just saying nonsense. Who cares about being popular? Because, well, some people are going to watch for a little while and never come back. Who cares about being popular if those people don't really like you? If you have 70,000 people watching, I'm sure you can trick a couple of them into thinking you're cool. And it's going to be a lot easier to get a lot more people because it's a bigger amount of fish that could fall in the net, if you will, as opposed to his streams with 200 people. Why is he acting like this really makes sense? This don't make sense. I know it's all cope, but it's illogical. It's actually illogical. Delusional cope, dude. Delusional cope. And then DSP get that anyway. The downside apparently a downside of being popular is that people will watch and then not watch you for the rest of their life. Wow. But he got that too. A lot of people come to his stream and say, "Wow, it's like this," and then leave. A lot of people watch the stream once and then never come back because he played new games every other day. He constantly playing new games. He factually has the same thing happen to him, and he act like he don't because he's coping.
Having a ginormous, if you just have 1,000 people on this planet who like you and want to
Sandwich
keep
shop.
supporting you, that's way more important than having a ginormous, insane, viral amount of people who join you for a few minutes a day and then leave or won't even ever support you. They're just there to see because you're popular, right? And then they don't care. And they
See, when he's trying to pignatize his viewers, he tell them that watching and liking and commenting and hyping the video is support. But then, like the mask off moment like this, where it's like, no, it's not support. If they don't give hard, straight up cash, it's not support.
leave. And a few
Nothing
years
else
ago, someone
counts.
sent me an article. Dark Side Phil is the most well-supported guy on Twitch, and I was like, "What? What are you talking?"
He's misrepresenting this. Of course he is, because he's a fucking asshole. That's not what it was at all. It was like, see, and I don't remember it all the way either. So you see where we're going here? But it was something like based on a percentage, no, based on his view count, he had some kind of like super high amount of support compared to other people with his view count. So for instance, his little, well, he had like 700 views or whatever back then, 500 views, I don't know. But his 500 views that he had, other people might have 500 views on an average like him, but they made way less money. That was it. That was it. So sandwich shop comparison. You have 4 people in your sandwich shop, but you make $1,000. Your sandwiches just have to be more expensive to make more money in this scenario. But his sandwich shop that got 4 people in it, he make somehow $50,000. You want to know how? From begging. From begging. From begging. From begging. From begging. From begging. All of the money that he's bragging about making is from begging. You get a small amount of people that like you a lot and you beg constantly.
Was the most
And then every once in a while you have a Vidar Viking or you have an Only Iced Coffee, Iron Chef Sakai, OIC. Same thing, I think. And you have to deal with that annoyance, but you've made like $15,000 off of this person. And then if you count the people that got hype when they got hype, you've made 10, 20, 30, 40,000 more than that. And I'm being serious. Like when Vidar was around on Twitch, he used to be a part of massive support trains. And it would be like 5, 6 dudes giving him hundreds of dollars before he started the game sometime. And it would be because one dude did it first. And that dude that did it first would be Vidar.
well-supported guy on Twitch. And I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" And then I read the article, and it was like, you know, in scale of how many views
Oh
and
my God, he kind of explained it.
subs Phil has, he has people who support him more than the average person, and they showed like statistics, and I'm reading it, I'm like, it was wrong.
It wasn't wrong, by the way. This is based on actual Twitch leaks that exposed how much everybody made that like ever was on a fucking website.
But
A lot of people was
still,
real mad about it.
it was kind
And guess what? The people that were mad about it were some people like DSP, people that benefit from seeming like I don't like saying it that way, but people that benefit from seeming like the little guy, people that benefit from saying I don't make that much money, people that like say that a lot. Yeah, those people got mad about it. Really honest content creators.
of right. Like, yes, my people who watch me all the time and like my content support me more than the average viewer who will just join someone
He's spinning this too. Like he's spinning this crazy. And again, this is about begging. He made more money because he begged a lot.
and be like, "I'm just here to watch and I'm out of here." And that's really what we have to find, guys like us who've been
Sorry
around
that he
so
made you
long.
listen to that, Wings,
We're
because it's
never gonna
basically a
go,
lie.
dude.
He
I'm telling you
misrepresented that
right
shit
now.
so hard.
I told you in the interview in October. I'm telling you again. we're not going to blow up for a good reason. There's no way we can blow up for a good reason. Too many people think we're jerks, think we're assholes, think we're the scum of the earth.
Because they are.
We have to find a way to appeal to a small crowd
And beg.
who actually like us for who we are and
So we can beg and be parasocial. Like, this is wild advice. Hey man, you're never gonna be popular. Give up on that. Lock the fuck in with a small amount of people who are parasocial as shit and have money and make money from them the rest of your life. That's fucking awesome. Thank you for saying that out loud.
see
And thank you for,
people.
like, imagine telling another person to live like that. Because, of course, I'm breaking it down in the most simplified way. That's the most honest way, because that's what it means. Imagine telling somebody to live like that. Hey, JORDIE, you should find like 5 dudes to be dependent on for the rest of your life. So you can get mad about it every day and defend it on pre-stream. And say, I don't only have 5 supporters. I have like 50. Because
Bullshit.
that's what he do. That's what DSP
just
do.
Make content we love. And
Like
that
what?
is how we're going to find success.
Make content we love.
Because I'm finding that now. I'm changing my methodology.
He's literally bragging about his life,
I'm
bro.
playing more indie games.
So sad.
I'm doing variety of content. I know you can do it. In fact, you know what? I'm going to say this publicly because everyone's listening to this. I know you can do it. It's just tough because you're going to have so much against you. You're going to have so many people saying you can't do it because, oh, look at all these failures that JORDIE has had in the past. No, you can do it, dude. I know you can. I have confidence in you that you can do it. Like, I've just found the way to do it. But it's not going to be playing a game you know you hate, having these assholes join your
Like Street Fighter?
party and dumping the N-word, you know, and that's not your fault.
Why does he word stuff this way? I've never heard someone say dump the N-word. He also say dump for money, like dumping support. This dude pisses me off. Dumping the N-word is crazy.
But
Dumping the N-word in Black History Month is crazy. I want to point out randomly, sorry if you don't want to hear me complain about this or even bring it up, Dark Side Field does not acknowledge Black History Month at all, or Martin Luther King Day at all, or Juneteenth at all. Even though he got, obviously, black people in his audience, he got black people in his audience that have like public faces and shit, like that Apollo dude, and they're Glazers too, like 672. 672 used to get made fun of for being black in his chat. Jalen used to get made fun of for being black in his chat. And DSP used to call this username Jalen the Chimp. He used to give shout outs to Jalen the Chimp all day, knowing damn well that was making fun of a black dude. And 2 of those 3 black dudes basically don't really watch him anymore. And when they show up, they leave really quick and stop posting. But anyway, that's me kind of bringing that up randomly for, I don't even know if I had a real reason. But I don't want him to stop. I hope he keep doing it. I want to be able to keep talking about how he don't acknowledge these holidays.
it's not going to be playing a game you know you hate, having
But then he celebrates fucking Singaporean holidays with Slayer because Slayer's the one guy from Singapore in his chat. Like, wait, what?
but it's not going to be playing a game you know you hate, having these assholes join your party and dumping
The
you know,
N-word.
and that's not your fault. But man,
Oh, they will use it against me hard. Even though there's entire videos on YouTube where it just spouts off that
This
YouTube
segment's
has movies
annoying.
hosted on their
Dented.
website
Waste of time.
that they'll ban you for.
Like, what are you saying, Wings? And DSP don't care. Listen to DSP.
That they'll ban you for? I don't know.
right,
Right.
that's right.
So anyway, let me say what I was going to say anyway.
Yeah,
100% when I saw you were
weaponized.
playing that game, I was like, he needs to make some bucks tonight, and I get why he's doing it. And the second I heard these guys talking, I was like, oh no.
I don't like
Wow.
I don't like to mislead people at all. Like I have a lot of the local money still. I have a lot of it. And I have a lot of it invested, but like I invested everything in the things like CDs and like Roth IRAs and things like that. And I can't touch it, right? I have
DSP has nothing to say about this.
I have my 6-month emergency fund and I have what's in my checking account. And I try to balance.
Where's the part where Dark Side Phil brags about being a mature adult right now?
That's my life around making a certain amount of money every month to make sure I can put money away for my retirement, emergency funds and pay my bills, right? And still live like comfortably. So that's my goal. Like I tell people like, don't give me your last dollar. I'll figure me out. Right.
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 But like, but like you're saying we can't blow up. And my goal is not to blow up. My goal is just to be sustainable.
Dark Side Phil says this a lot, by the way. And the thing is, I'm not gonna try to present it like I think it is. That I know for a fact. Wings saying this does not mean the same thing it mean when DSP say it. When DSP say he want to be sustainable, he say it at the fucking peak. Like he actually finds peaks of his career and say, I wanted to stay like this. He said he wanted it to stay sustainable when he first joined Twitch. He said he wanted it to stay sustainable when he first got the Asmongold bump. Like when he was making $1,000 a day. He said he wanted it to be sustainable when it's another one. When Aquino Casino was glazing him and he was getting 300 likes on every video and 400 likes on every stream and making $500 every stream. That's obviously a guy that's greedy. And they think it don't come across as greedy, but it's like you're just asking for the peak of your career to be a constant. And that ain't how life works. He act like DSP always say that. It's not how life works. Like that's not how life works. That's how you want life to work if you're corporate. Like does he run Square Enix or something? Hey man, why can't we make the maximum amount of money that we made when we were at our peak? Why can't we make that forever? That's him. DSP's like Square Enix.
Right? Like I'm not looking to be Burnt Peanut with 75,000 users making, $600,000 a month, right? Would it be nice? Yeah, anybody would want that. But at the same time, there's a lot of responsibility when you got the fucking golden scepter.
I do have to glaze Wings a little bit here on his take because he doesn't oversimplify the idea of being popular because he's not that stupid or I guess immature because DSP does do that. And it always kind of frustrated me because it's the way people look at being popular if they're like young or if they haven't tried it or done anything or anything. Like you look at it in a super simplified way. Oh, this guy's really popular, so he has nothing to worry about. He's going to be popular forever. He has a legion of fans. They're never going to hate on him. It's like all of these things could easily get flipped, dude. Easily. And then it easily can snowball. And you would think he would know that because he used to be really popular, according to him. He used to be white hot popular. And then something happened, and then something happened, and then it snowballed. And then he become the begging guy.
That, a lot of people don't understand either, right?
But instead, he's so fucking stupid and simple-minded. DSP, not Wings. DSP thinks to himself, okay, so this guy gets 50,000 views doing this, so he'll get this much views doing anything. And no, these people that get these views doing anything, they get less. For instance, motherfucking Burnt Peanut. I got the Burnt Peanut reference for you. The Destiny devs. Marathon. The Marathon game had a beta. It wasn't a beta. It was like some super closed in lockdown event right after the Sony press conference thing. And Burnt Peanut was a part of it. He was playing the new game from the Destiny people. He had 50,000 views. When he switched to Arc Raiders, he had 75,000 views. And when I say 50,000, I mean consistent 50,000. It probably started at like 80 and went down. He had 50,000 for at least 2-3 hours. And then he was playing Arc Raiders and it went up 25, 30,000. But DSP is so simple-minded, indented, and annoying and childish. He think, oh, Burnt Peanut's popular, so he can do anything and he'll always get a lot. I guarantee you, Burnt Peanut was thinking about that view count. And he was thinking, I have more when I play Arc Raiders. Why am I playing this? Even though, of course, Darkside Phil will be happy with that 50K, but he will want that 50K forever. The same way he want to stay consistent or whatever. And I'm sure Burnt Peanut want to be consistent too. And when he played Marathon, consistency changed. The idea of consistency changed really quick.
Would it be nice? Yeah, anybody would want that.
And that's true for anybody. And that's the way it worked. And again, DSP act like it don't work that way because he's annoying.
But at the same time, there's a lot of responsibility when you got the fucking golden scepter that, a lot of people don't understand either, right? Because like Burnt Peanut, any kind of he says something wrong, it's going to be the end of his career. Like Dr. Disrespect is a
DSP's
bad
like
example of
silent
that, but
again.
it's an example of that.
It's so much he could have said during this too, but you know, he don't care, and he only want to get his narrative across and get his points across. He showed up to this shit like it was an interview for him.
Right, because he used to
He
be.
showed up to this shit like he knew it was gonna get clipped and listened to
Right.
and covered. He's so fucking
So-
compromised.
Here's the thing.
See, here's the thing. Let's talk about something else
I
now.
feel like you
It's like the conversation was getting too normal. Let me line us up to say what I wanted to say again.
can succeed. I do. But it's not going to be sitting there all day playing REDSEC. And I know you love REDSEC.
This is a dumb segment from DSP because he showed up to the Arc Raiders stream to tell him to stop playing Arc Raiders, but he's saying he won't be successful playing RedSec. He won't be successful talking Dark Side Phil at 2 a.m. either. But they're still doing it.
I know it's your favorite game right now because you hate Call of Duty.
He's not even
and
playing
to be
RedSec
honest,
during
I
his
agree with you.
stream.
Yeah, Cody
Battlefield
sucks
6
ass.
this year, dude, Battlefield 6 this year is much better.
No one's playing Battlefield on his stream. And Battlefield falling off too. Battlefield copy from Call of Duty, the new one. They got AI in the new Battlefield. Battlefield is washing up against the shores.
Than Call of Duty.
This dude's so behind on the times. He's glazing Battlefield.
I couldn't play
6
Battlefield 6 because it's a team game. And I don't play team games, right? I don't. I play solo games. So I tried so hard to make Black Ops 7 be a good game. I bought equipment to fucking make the game work on my stream.
It's a weird
and
segment.
No one will watch it.
No one will support, by the way. Not watch. People watched. And he even said that enough people were watching. But this is him being dishonest. Like, why are you on a call with this dude after telling him to stop playing a game he was playing for his audience to be dishonest and weaselly when you give advice? Instead of saying, yeah, nobody gave me any money, he's saying no one watched. People did watch, though. More people watched him playing Black Ops 7 than a lot of games that he played.
No one will watch this.
No one will watch.
Even though I played a stream, I suck at Call of Duty.
And then Wings even brought it up himself in the thing we're watching when he got $20 to play Call of Duty and he was complaining. Yeah. So what do you mean no one was watching? He went viral on Reddit. I'm using the word viral lightly. He went viral on Reddit because he was complaining about only making $20 playing. So you sure no one watched or no one supported?
And I had a positive kill death ratio every match of like 2.0.
Yeah, this is the crazy
no one
skippable
would
part
watch it.
though. Him
Everyone
talking about this.
Call of Duty sucks this year. And you're good at Battlefield. But I'm going to tell you, my best advice to you right now, stop playing RedSec on stream. You heard what I just said. Stop playing RedSec on stream. Keep playing RedSec in your personal life.
This is another segment that's genuinely annoying to listen to from him. He's giving this advice that he would never take. Actually playing a game off stream? Bro, what? I think he would leave his wife before he played a game off stream. I mean, DSP, not Wings. Like, DSP asking Wings to play his favorite game, because he calling it that, I don't know if it is. Him asking him to play his favorite game off stream and not make content out of it at all would be like me asking a person to not make DSP videos. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Hey, ALT, man, your streams are awesome, but why don't you just play video games forever and just stop making fun of Dark Side Phil? Are you serious? DSP is never gonna play any of his favorite games during his off time. And he always argue against it, like a lot. So hearing him just tell this other dude who likes games less than DSP, hey man, you should play RedSec off stream. What the fuck you mean? Play off stream? What? 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 DSP don't even fuck his wife off stream. That's why he don't do it at all, because he can't make content out of it.
I love it. I personally don't like it.
I can't believe he gave him that advice, bro.
Like,
What?
I don't like first person shooters.
Wow.
I don't like video games for the most part. There's certain video games I like, right? Right now I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3.
And of course, if you've been wondering what the typing was, because it's been typing going on, Meerkat, like I said in the beginning, Meerkat got the custom recording of this. He's the only one. And he was typing stuff in the chat.
In my personal time, because I kind of like Baldur's Gate 3, but it's what it is. I play
The guy who can't find games that stick advises on what games stick. Yeah.
Diablo 2 in
He's actually backseat quarterbacking. And it's funny, it's like a failure, it's like a failed quarterback. And he's backseat quarterbacking.
free time.
Hard.
I hate first-person shooters. I've been playing for 30 years at a high level.
JORDIE, you're gonna want to use AI for your thumbnails. Wait, he do that
The
already.
same shit.
JORDIE, you're gonna get
again.
grokked.
Once you get good at them, you just realize people were fucking you with the cheapest shit in the game, and it just irritates you. Like,
All right.
He's thinking of the
So
next
you
can
do like
response.
certain kinds of video games.
yeah,
You know,
when you play Street Fighter,
isometric RPGs.
you know when you play Street Fighter, and you know like when somebody's cheesing the fuck out of you, or they're zoning you, or they're like getting a free throw out you, and like they're just using the cheesy character to beat you, and how it sucks ass, and you know it because you have so much experience that you know this person's beating you because they're being cheesy. That's same thing happens in first person shooters when you get good at them. You realize that you lost this because somebody's using the meta gun, or they got you at a right angle or some shit like that. And it just irritates you. It doesn't even when you do well. Like the other day I was playing REDSEC and I squad wiped a 4-man by myself with a scar. Didn't even flinch. No adrenaline enough, no dopamine hit, nothing. I don't even give a shit. I'm like, all right, fuck. At least that's over. Like that's the feel of it.
Yeah, you'll lose all satisfaction because
There is
you
no
realize
satisfaction.
exactly the modern version is such a pale comparison to what used to be good that you don't even feel any kind of excitement or enjoyment when you win because it didn't mean anything. It's not like it used to be back in the day when it had skill involved, right? So let me ask you this. You don't like modern first-person shooters. You said you like Baldur's Gate. You like Diablo 2. But it sounds to me like you're totally turned off from video games these days.
1,000%.
He said that he hated them.
Is anything you would actually like to do?
Like Resident Evil 9's coming out. I don't give a fuck about playing it. I'll buy it. I don't give a flying fuck about playing it. I could care less if that game does well or not. But it's going to be something different. It's something that will attract people that might not click on the stream, and I'll play it strictly for donations.
Right.
Like that's just the life I live. Like I don't give a fuck about Resident Evil 9. I don't
This is halfway true. 45% true, at least for DSP.
care about Grand Theft Auto 6. They could come out tomorrow, and I'll be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, but he would still play him right away.
So what do you want to do then?
So he would act like he's not that hype, regardless of how hype he was, and then still play it day one. That sounds familiar.
Honest question. I asked you this the other day and you didn't answer me.
I gave you the answer earlier today. I
Wow.
don't know. I'm just burned out.
Look how butthurt DSP is about not getting a straight up answer that he wants in a way he wanted from anyone, which is fucking hilarious. This dude can't even answer his favorite color, his favorite drink, his favorite old drink, his favorite cartoon growing up, his favorite cartoon now, his favorite movie growing up, his favorite movie now. He can't answer anything except I think his favorite coffee. And now favorite coffee is getting complicated because he's been drinking that Canadian shit.
Like I don't give a fuck about Resident Evil. Whatever.
So what do you want to do then? Honest question. I asked you this the other day.
And then to think about it even more, the question he's upset about not getting the straight answer to that is good enough for him. What would you prefer to do for a fucking living if you didn't do this? Really? DSP's upset that a guy won't answer that question straight up in a way that they want. That's awesome. That's awesome. This is basically just as hypocritical as him asking him to play games in his free time. Asking him what he's gonna do if he don't do this and getting upset about not getting a good enough answer. It's just as hypocritical.
Hey, you didn't
This is insane.
It's
actually unbelievable.
I don't know. I'm just burned out.
Actually
The fact is
unbelievable.
I'm not allowed to be burned out. So like I just got to keep going.
Yeah.
Man, you are.
Thing is, Wings say he's not allowed to be burnt out, but Wings been burnt out for like as long as I've known who he was. As long as I've known him existing online, he's been burnt out because I didn't know him when he was popular and when people believe his stories. So yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. And again, everyone's listening to this. I know they are. This is not a private conversation. You're in the same situation I was in.
See, him saying this more than once during this is like, why are you reassuring yourself that other people are gonna listen and that other people are gonna like break it down and overthink it and shit? Again, this is why I say it come across like a guy trying to push a narrative through
You look
content.
bastard.
Maybe. Let me think.
And of course, oh my God, of course he didn't overthink it that much and all of this and all of that, but you know, close.
Shit, 7, 8 years ago. Because I got to the point where I was making videos on games every single day. And I was pumping them out at such a rapid pace, like covering. I could beat a game in like 2 days, right? And everyone knew me as Mr. YouTube, the guy who could beat a game in 2 fucking days. So everyone would flock to DSP videos because he can beat the game so quick, and then we can, get a fast opinion on it. It killed me. Like, I just didn't care
It
anymore
killed
about
me,
what I was
JORDIE.
doing. And then when I became a
It
live
killed me.
streamer,
It killed me,
it
man.
got different for me because when I became a live streamer,
I had to double check and see if my Path of Exile video had audio the whole time. I think it had audio for like 5 seconds. I was so scared when I looked over and saw it lit up green. I thought I sat here and watched
there
this
was no
for an hour and a
rushing
half,
anymore. It was
and the
more
whole
about,
video was
hey, I'm
fucked.
with the audience.
Listen,
I'm talking with the audience. I'm chatting. And while I'm playing a game like Zelda Breath of the Wild, which it stands out.
this part I don't like either, and I'm not going to talk about it that much. It's yet again him downplaying his audience's support and downplaying his audience's existence and acting like he didn't stream when he streamed. He streamed in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Every piece of all of his content except I think like one session of one game I can't quite remember because I don't want to try to like get something right and get something wrong. But come on, man. 99.999% of every piece of gameplay footage you put out was streamed since the end of 2012 at the earliest, since March 2013 at the latest. And because he decided that he would be an interactive streamer when the Switch came out and when Zelda the Breath of the Wild came out, he act like all of those years of him making hundreds, thousands of dollars streaming never happened. Like he used to beg on his stream in 2014, 2015. That was how we got his Patreon to go up. What the fuck? You know? Like, what
That
the
was one of
fuck?
the first games I ever
He's such a
live streamed.
dishonest little Weasley asshole. And does it matter? No. But then if it don't matter, why he lie about it and why he want me to believe it? Why does he want the audience to think that he started streaming in 2017? Why? What's the benefit of it? So he can seem like he's some kind of calculated individual
Streamed,
who
right?
think everything through.
People
But he's
started
not.
chatting with
He
me
jerked off by accident on YouTube.
about other stuff, and a lot of it was bullshit and had nothing to do with the game. But then people started talking with me about my experience with games and my experience with Zelda.
Cringe.
And I was like, oh, I don't have to just talk anymore. I don't have
Streaming started being fun when people made it all about him even more. Oh, dude, I'm playing Zelda, but people talk to me about Zelda? That means it's not even about the game. It's about me.
to be
That's
stupid
awesome.
with, like, say, sexual
And
comments.
then this dude's getting it too. DSP making it about himself as usual, egomaniac. Like he make, like, oh my God, let me distract myself about that. He makes the 4th of July about himself and puts flags behind him hanging up backwards. He's close to making Christmas about himself. He's real close. Like he make multiple holidays about himself, straight up about himself.
Or
And the more you think about it, you're gonna get triggered like me.
dumb swears all the time. I can just like talk with people about games. And since then, it was like an epiphany for me. Hanging out with people on the stream while I play games has made it so much fresher and so much better for me that now, even though I'll admit sometimes I feel like I'm burnt out if I'm playing a game too long that I don't like so much, just
Like what, Truck Sim?
that social experience makes it better. All right. But at the same time that I say that, I understand that just playing games 24/7 becomes so draining,
Neither one of them do that. Who play games 24/7?
especially if you don't like video games or you don't
And
like the
now,
games that are coming out.
now add 250 pounds to your body weight where walking hurts, and all you have is to sit down and look at a screen all day. That's
He's always so literal, DSP. I mean, he's always so literal, but then he's ridiculous sometimes when he's like, I didn't do this in 100 years and it'll be a month and a half. Oh, play games 24 hours a day. And it's like 24 hours a day somehow means like 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. All day somehow means 5, 6 hours all day.
My life.
Yeah, I know. And dude, and you're stuck, and I
Oh,
get
no.
it because you say things like, "Oh,
It's usually when he don't want to do something or when he want to hate on somebody, though.
I did want to ask you one question."
I mean, like people say, "Oh, go get a job." I want to go get a job.
Oh, God,
I
this
do.
segment.
Like, I'd love to be able to get up and be able to stand 8 hours a day and just go work and make money and not have to do this. I'd
You
love to.
can't.
This is
can't.
more weird shit from DSP. Telling this dude that he can't get a job is crazy. It's like he's doing the same thing that people would do to him. I could get a job easily. No, you can't, Phil. You're a lol cow, and everybody would know who you are, and people think you're a PDF. But it's like he's doing that to Wings with way less context and nothing to say besides you're fat.
Get a job. I want to go
It's giving fat phobia.
get a job.
Why is
I
DSP
do.
scared of
Like,
Wings?
I'd love to be able to get up and be able to stand 8 hours a day and just go work and make money and not have to do this. I'd
You
love to.
can't.
I
You
can't.
can't.
Dude, you
This is what I
can't.
do.
There's no way you could do
You
that.
can't.
I understand
And
You're
that.
too
that's the reason
fat.
I'm trying to
Totally
lose weight
understand
right
that.
now. It's like I want the weight to come off so I can go get a fucking job.
For me, right now, everyone says go get a job.
For
I'm
me.
like, well, you're retarded because if I get a job, I'm gonna make way less than I'm making right now. You're an idiot. But I could walk out of my door right now and go
This is at 2 a.m., so I'm being literal by saying that, of course, he couldn't do this. But it's at 2 a.m. He said this.
apply for a ton of shit. But I could walk out of my door right now and go apply for a ton of jobs, and I get them because
This the same dude who say he could be whatever rank he'll make up if he wanted to. This the same dude who said I could be good at games if I want to. This is just more of him being him and his personality quirks being his personality quirks and him being a snowflake and him being a Barney character because he genuinely think that he could do anything and that he could do everything and that he could do whatever he want and that the world is his oyster. But other people who think that way, they're stupid and they were raised wrong and they should learn reality. And that's the weird part.
175 pounds. You can't get a ton of jobs, and I get them. Because
Also, saying that he'll get a ton of jobs because he's 175 pounds. Because he's 175 pounds.
I'm 175 pounds.
He names no other reasons, you guys. Like, you can think about that and think what you want to think of it, but he doesn't name anything else. Yeah, I can get a job right now because I'm 175 pounds. What the fuck is he going to be, a stripper?
You can't do that. And I get that. All right. I totally get that.
You act like one
And
every
that's,
day.
that's something that's a huge
Well,
added
there's
weight.
also the other weight of like, and you have this too. No matter what job you get, if somebody notices you, you've lost that job the day that somebody notices you.
That's right. And these people will never let us get a normal job. If they can find out where we work, they're going to try to mess with us because that's another win for them. That's another video for them. That's another, another.
Remember when he said this 20
thing,
minutes ago?
adrenaline or
An hour and
endorphin,
10 minutes
another
ago in his
endorphin
video?
rush for them that they hurt someone on the internet that everyone hates, right? Yeah, I hear you, dude. I totally hear that. All right. So here's the thing. You cannot get an in-person job. And I've heard you say stuff like, "Oh, I'll get a IRL job." And you say you do gig work. I bet you help your wife doing gig work. You don't do gig work yourself. You help your wife.
I like if you look at Wing's face, his eyebrows, they shift for this exact part. It's like, why is DSP trying to call him out like this? He's listening to another guy talk about his life the same way he talk about his own life, and he's sitting here basically trying to trick him into saying, "Yeah, I lied." You know how upset Darkseid Phil would be if somebody did this to him? Literally concern trolling, acting like you care about this dude, and then trying to trick him into admitting the lies that aren't lies? Because that's what he would say. You're trying to get me to admit to a lie that isn't a lie. Oh, you say you do gig work. I'm sure your wife does that and you help. Why he said that?
The thing.
And then he tried to blame it on the troll channels. But it's like, my guy, you're interacting with him directly and trying to get him to admit to stuff the troll channels accuse him of. This is just like if a guy was to talk to him and then start bringing up Pandali or something.
You cannot get an
Bringing up Derek.
person job. And I've heard you say stuff like, "Oh, I'll get a IRL job." And you say you do gig work. I bet you help your wife doing gig work. You don't do gig work yourself. You help your wife doing gig work. I get that, right?
No,
Is that
no,
true?
that's not true. Like I do gig work, and sometimes we do it together. But like I do it myself. Like I'm physically capable of driving a car and like getting in and out of a car, like because you're sitting down most of the job. Like you literally like
Well,
you go to Walmart and they put the groceries in the back seat and you just drive and put the groceries on the porch.
That's
Yeah,
good
now
to hear.
what?
I'm actually happy to hear
That's
that.
good to
That you
hear.
can at least do something.
Yeah.
And I do that. I do that more as just to be active because I hate this.
I doubt, dude, to be honest, I doubt that you could do it enough to make a ton of money, right?
It makes money.
This
but
part
it's
was
not
weird
something
too.
you'd live off of. I'd hate to live off of it. But like
I've
the way
I
I
researched it a little bit
the way
A
about
lot of weird going on. A lot of weird vibes going on. He tried to trick this dude into admitting to something that isn't true. Because I'm gonna just say fuck it, and that I believe wings to make it easier on myself to talk about this. He tried to trick this dude into admitting to something that isn't true. And then after that, now he's trying to like get him to say that he don't make enough money doing it. Why? What's the point of this? What's the point of saying, yeah, you wouldn't make enough money doing it though, right? Like, what does enough mean? Enough money for wings is a lot different than enough money for Dark Side Phil.
a ton of money, right?
And a ton of money. A ton of money. You wouldn't make a ton of money doing that.
it makes
right?
money, but it's not something you.
What an annoying
I'd
fucking
hate to
asshole.
live off of it. But like
I've
Little
I
housewife trying to
researched
figure
a
stuff
little
out
bit
like
the
this.
way I
about
do
the
gig
whole
gig
gig
work.
and tips and stuff.
And then listen to him saying that he researched it. Why did he research gig work? Was it to interfere with this dude's life? Or was it because of Khet? Who knows? Who knows?
Is like I'd usually try to keep $5,000.
It's crazy though. He think that he can do this and that he's within his rights to be this way and act this way. DSP, I mean, why? Because he's a content creator? Because there's people that show up in his chat that are content creators. And it's funny. It's really funny. Over the last actual years, when people showed up to his chat that actually have clout to the point where I will point out on my restream, oh, this dude, whatever. He never notices those people, but he always noticed bums and weirdos and other people that other people might call locals. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? And I'm not going to point out who these names are, but it's some people I'm thinking of like, yeah, when that guy showed up, DSP never acknowledged this dude in any way. Probably because they make him look bad by comparison, like the equivalent of the pretty girl showing up and he's supposed to be the pretty girl. So he ignored the other pretty girls when they show up.
I was floating. And if I need to borrow money, like for example, like land taxes came up just recently, right? I had car insurance and land taxes come up. That was like $3,600, right? I pulled it from my DoorDash fund, and now I'm going to pay myself back. So I start paying myself $300 a month back to that.
You know, he's jealous of this
or whatever. Again,
he's like, oh my God, you can make extra money doing something. You have extra surplus money from doing something. You don't just beg a lot and hope it works. Wow, that's impressive. Because DSP, instead of doing whatever the fuck Wing's talking about, you know what DSP would do? He would just beg a lot, and then it would be something that would get clipped, and then it would be like a weird restream. Wow.
Still, I get that $5,000 back.
Wow.
So instead of like borrowing it from a credit card or anything other,
or begging on stream a lot,
place
instead of doing that too. Oh my God. Now, imagine this is what DSP would have done if this shit was flipped. If DSP was Wings but had the same personality, he would have said, yeah, I don't have to worry about like borrowing from people or like begging on stream. Imagine if Wings would have said, or begging on stream right here. Imagine, because Wings acknowledge and understands the idea that DSP beg on his stream. And DSP's so down bad, pathetic, and such a nerd loser that he compare himself to Lol Cow Live. When people say he begged too much, he compare himself to a show named Lol Cow Live, where dudes swim in sewer water and dump whole things of mustard on themselves for super chats. He compare himself to that. Yeah.
That's the way
Yeah.
I do it.
Right.
Like this guy got to have other people compare him to pedophiles, and he got to compare himself when it comes to begging to Local Live to feel better about begging and being a loser. And that's awesome.
That's smart.
That's smart. It's
That's the way I
smart.
do it.
It is. Oh yeah, and of course I have to point out again, he compared himself to failed YouTubers and people who quit to feel better about anything else.
Right. That's smart. I'm actually happy to hear that you can do this stuff because you have to understand. You say that on stream.
He's so happy to hear it that he tried to talk him out of saying it and tried to get him to say that it wasn't true. And then listen to this, he tries to hide behind the troll channels.
And you never elaborate, and your haters are crazy about, you know.
This is true for him too. DSP, he say stuff on his stream and he never elaborate. And then when people ask questions, he call them conspiracy theorists. He did that the other day about this conversation that he had with Wings.
Oh, he made it up, or oh, that's just Kelly doing it, or whatever. So that's good to get that out there. I'm glad to hear that you're actually getting out and doing other stuff than just
Like he
streaming,
never said
and
this
that you're
anywhere,
capable
man.
of doing it. But
And, you also gotta
that's
understand,
not
like,
sustainable.
my wife also has a master's degree. She has her own job.
And you see how he moved the goalposts? Now it's not sustainable. So doing gig work isn't sustainable, sure, but finding a small group of people and begging them for money every day forever is sustainable because he want Wings to do that. And I think Wings get enough money from that red face emoji guy. Like every Wings hater video. I think it's Lummox. Oh my God, I really don't want to get the wrong name here and fucking, call somebody out in the wrong way. So sorry about that if I'm wrong. But it's one of the Wings channels that I see the thumbnails of. And almost every other thumbnail is that red face emoji dude. And it's like a $200 super chat, $150 super chat, $100 super chat, $400 super chat, $300 super chat. For instance, quick derail. When Wings threw his controller, I don't know why he threw it, but when he threw his controller, he got a $300 super chat for that. DSP talked about him throwing the controller and didn't talk about him getting the $300 super chat. What kind of person he is, huh? He act the same way he say people act about him. Because that's exactly what somebody would do if they want to present something like in a dishonest way. Oh my God, he broke his controller on stream. Why he do that? That's terrible. And you don't even point out that a dude gave him 300 after it. Now, did they agree to do that ahead of time? I don't fucking know. I don't watch Wings. And I don't lie about it either. But apparently I am right now because I'm making a DSP video. But it's not like when DSP say he don't watch Wings and it mean he watch Lummox all day. I don't watch Wings.
As well.
Right.
Right.
You have an additional income. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And thankfully, again.
But I do look at the thumbnails of channels based on people that I don't watch to try to figure out the context. And then go on about watching the same slop I always watch.
Possible nonsense. They have no idea what our real lives are like. Seriously, they have no fucking clue.
They have no fucking
what our
clue.
real lives are like, because if it was as bad as they said, we wouldn't be here, right?
This segment's weird too. He's upset almost because the trolls don't know his real life. But then he also is bragging about it. But then he constantly tell us how his real life is, but only the positives. It's like fucking bullshit, dude. Like no one's gonna believe you if you only tell them positive stuff about your life. It's only gonna make them think like bad stuff happening. The way he act is the way people that he don't like act. Like he used to complain about people like himself on his stream. Oh, these people act like life's sunshine and rainbows and everything's good with their life, and they're fucking suffering too. But he do that, and he only do that to get back at people that don't like him, and that make you believe him even less. Because it's a guy talking about how happy he is because he want people that don't like him and people that acknowledge they don't like him to say, "Oh yes, he's happy."
Like,
then
we wouldn't
what?
be on this fucking planet. We wouldn't be able.
Wouldn't that make him want to try
sustain it
harder if they
it was
thought
as
he was
bad as
happy?
they think.
To make him
It's
not happy?
nuts. We have significant others who love us, who help us, who support us, who take care of us. These people are.
This part's pretty sad too, because he's actually bringing up his wife as like this accessory to his life, like this appliance. Like she's basically an appliance to his life. She exists to fulfill his life, make him feel better, make him look better, and give him a talking point. against trolls. And I already spoiled it in the beginning. The Khet did him a big favor. Khet did him a genuine favor by showing up during this and like calling him out and saying he was being too loud. Because now we got proof of life for this fucking stupid ass bitch. A proof of life for Khet for what, another couple of years before people think she gone again and talk about it a lot.
Are the worst
Awesome
object of
stuff.
society who would never even understand what love means. Seriously, that's why they're able to hate
This is
someone on
so
the internet
weird.
as much as they do, because if they
God,
had
this is
love in their
weird.
lives, they would not get it. They would not even understand that.
He could have been loving his wife, but instead he was talking to Wings at 2 a.m.
So I'm happy to hear that she's there for you,
This part was weird.
you know,
And
and
Wings, I don't think Wings rely is the wrong word, because obviously somebody can definitely say no, Wings do rely on Kelly as much as DSP, maybe more. But talking about it and bringing it up like this is like you're using her as like a troll shield or something. I don't know. Oh, the trolls hate on me, but it's because they don't have a wife like I do that loves me? Bro, what? This is like the adult version of your mama doesn't love you, so you're a bully. This is like the grown-up version of that. Which, fuck, maybe he did that when he was growing up. Your mama don't love you.
and it's not just you
Yeah,
doing
well,
everything. That's awesome.
And since we're doing like that, like
Like, what's the point of bringing that up? Isn't that like off limits or something? Isn't that bringing up other people's family or whatever? Wouldn't it seem like something like this should be a thing that he wouldn't do?
I don't feel like
But he do it,
another
boy.
thing with
He
the
do
weight
it.
loss is like I don't feel like I treat Kelly good enough as a husband because I don't have no libido, right? Like
I can't
Like,
fuck my
so,
wife
like-
good enough.
our romantic life could be so much more, but my body just doesn't make the chemicals needed for me to like push for that kind of stuff. So like it ends up, I don't know. I shouldn't be talking about this.
You shouldn't be talking about it publicly. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I
We
don't-
can have a
I just-
private
I
conversation
just-
about it.
I just wish that
Kind of weird. DSP is trying to bait Wings into talking to him in private about his libido, so he cannot give advice at all and probably say something like buy her flowers one day.
I could be more than I am.
Like, what the fuck?
Like-
Because if he's LARPing like he got advice on this, then what that mean? There's no way he got advice on this. Why he LARPing like he got advice for men with low libido? Why does DSP suck so fucking much? Really? We could talk about that in private.
Yeah, but I wish I had a more manly.
Wow.
No, and dude, I get it.
And then he says he gets it. This is a person willing to say anything, letting himself say anything. He gets it. Does he really get it? Does he really get it to not feel manly enough for your wife? Does he really get it to feel like, does he really get it to have low libido? Or is he just chatting some shit?
Because every moment that I live,
I get it.
and the reason a lot of people make fun of me is they say, Phil, you're talking about working out. You're talking
Boom. It's about him and it's about nothing that Wings is talking about right quick.
about getting healthy. What a joke. We don't believe you. And then they look at me on camera as like, oh God, he's skinny. Yeah, of course I'm skinny. I'm
Dude.
not lying to you, fucking idiot.
So he's combining like multiple people's reactions to him, which is of course annoying and cringe, because some people show up and say stuff like, you look emaciated. And he's changing that to mean skinny because, same thing. But, you don't call somebody emaciated when you want to call them skinny. It's just like now what people do. And people call him emaciated because they're saying he looks weak and poor. And he's like, yeah, I'm losing weight, bitch. And then other people say, well, he's lying about losing weight because I don't know, man. Some people think he lie about everything. I thought he didn't care about what the people that don't like him think, but now he do. Oh, it's almost like he do care and it's cope. Yeah, 5 years from now, he's gonna be saying, oh my God, guys, in 2026, I cared about what the trolls thought so much, and now I don't. And I'm gonna say, wait, but what? Back then he said he didn't.
Idiots. I'm there as like, oh God, he's skinny. Yeah, of course I'm skinny. I'm not lying to you, fucking idiots. I'm doing it.
And also, no one's here for that. No one ever clicked on a Dark Side Field stream, a DSP Gaming stream, a DSP Gaming Real stream to hear him talk about working out. Ever. And he talk about it so much. He talk about working out sometimes 15 minutes on his night stream. when he waiting for views. Sometimes he talk about eating healthy for 10, 15 minutes straight. No one wants to hear this ugly, weird, stupid man, low IQ man, with his dumb, ugly, stupid, low IQ wife. They can't fucking screw in a light bulb together. Why do we want to hear him talk about working out every day? And he don't understand the concept of someone just not wanting to hear somebody talk about something. If you don't want to hear him talk about it, they mean you're jealous. They mean you want what he got, or something else along those lines. And it's like, well, why don't you talk about politics all day? He understand the concept of people just not wanting to hear about politics, but he don't understand the concept of people not just wanting to hear about all of this other stuff. Weird.
For a reason, because I want to live longer for my wife. You know, I'm older than her. Not so much older.
And then he says this because it's easy to say. This is the honorable, grown up, mature thing to say, but he don't present himself this way. He don't present his working out this way. It's a lot of fucking muscular old dudes on YouTube and buffer old dudes on YouTube that have families too and don't talk about working out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Why don't he want to just make gaming content? If you want to talk about working out for 30 minutes, then maybe he should make dedicated content for that, and then I could avoid it.
Older. I think it's about 8 years.
It's like, hey, you're at my morning show. Let me talk about working out for 30 minutes and eating healthy for 20 minutes. But then again, when he looks at low tier God, a guy who is literally in better shape than him in every way possible, he says, how can that guy talk about working out? That guy shouldn't be giving health advice. How can LTG not give health advice, but DSP can? And when I say health advice, I don't mean real health advice. I mean the guy pausing the video and just saying what he think. Like, oh yeah, he should do this and do that. Not like a fucking doctor's note.
You know, I'm older than her. Not so much older. I think it's about 8 year
How old are you?
difference. I'm 43. I'm
I
about
love that he can't even answer that question with a straight face. And then you wonder, like, does he not know for real, or is he just being his DSP self, saying he think maybe like you married to this lady and you don't even know her real age?
to be 44 in April.
Of course, you know how old he
I've
is
been,
And
I've been,
Cat is
and
I'm
know
about to turn
everything. He
40.
can
Okay.
talk about
I'm
his
about to turn
birthday all
40,
day.
you know?
And then Wings talk over him saying cat age.
I'm starting to like look at movie actors that didn't live much fat. Like Dawson from Dawson's Creek died at 48 just recently,
Did he play Call of Duty?
right.
and he wasn't a 400-pound land monster. And I'm like, dog, do I have 8 years left? Is that what it is? You know, it's like you start thinking.
And Meerkat typed in the chat during this part, he had cancer, you idiot.
About that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
you get to the point where I was feeling bad. I really was. I had pain in my joints. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm over 40. I got to start working out. And I did it not for me. I don't care about how I look. What
again, this is a guy who poses and flexes and says, look at my strong muscles and blah, 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 blah. Like, my guy, are you actually flexing for an audience of grown men dozens of times a week to piss off people who make fun of you? If so, that's a fucking strange mental illness, man. So does he mean the shit that he do or not? It was a video that I had. I should have looked it up. It was a really, really good video, super short, about him working out. No way I'm gonna find it if I look for it. Shouldn't even pointed it out, thought about it. But this dude, man.
what do I give a shit?
What do I
you
give
know,
a
I
shit? I
want
don't
to
care
be
how I look.
here longer for my
Man,
wife. You know, I do. I want to be happy, healthy.
he don't care how he look, but he don't do any cardio. He don't care how he look, but he only doing things to make body parts look visibly better so he can flex them on camera. But he don't care how he look.
Taking care of her and doing things that, you know, I realized, why am I being so lazy when I can do this minor thing and be better for her?
This is true for like all of his streams, by the way. Just remove the word her and put them. Oh man. And if it's that easy, why you talk about it so much? Like it's not easy.
And I
And then he even say it's not easy.
started doing it, and it became, you know, a routine. And now I'm so happy because now we're both getting better together.
No, they're not.
And everyone makes fun of her for her weight. She's not fat anymore, but she does not
No,
want to.
I make fun of her a lot because he presents her like a stupid person. He presents her like she's an appliance. He only talk about Khet to talk about how he's a victim, to talk about how she ate something, to talk about how she cooked something, to talk about how she did something wrong or how she was confused. It's so many stories from him where she autistically breaks down and has no way to talk and like is stun locked. So many stories from him where he present her in this way, and never stories about himself acting this way that you know he act. But he never talk about himself being dumbfounded and stupid and confused and needing help to get through the rest of the day. Except that one time he did. But that's for a different story, a different day.
Come on camera because she doesn't want to give anyone any kind of
Well, they won't
entertainment
give her credit
factor.
anyway. Like
What does
Kelly
that mean?
gained some weight recently, but like Kelly lost a lot of weight.
Why does Kat not want to entertain DSP's viewers? She married a dude that makes Let's Plays for a living. Maybe she should have married a dude with a regular job.
And like they still called her fat when she was like 140 pounds. I'm like, Kelly's an average weight woman now. Like she's
Yeah, people call average weight women fat on the internet, Wings. You're old enough to notice.
the exact weight she's supposed to be. And you still
Supposed
calling
to
her
be.
fat. It's like, okay.
Right. And they always will. They don't care.
Right.
They're only there to hate on and destroy and tear down. They're not there to acknowledge anything. They won't acknowledge that I look better. They're just, oh, he's
He said that people say that he's skinny, and that's how you know. If you remember, I said they don't call him skinny. They say he's emaciated, and they say he look poor and stuff like that. And him saying what he's saying right now shows you how they don't really call him skinny. They call him something that he don't like, but he like translated it to the word skinny to talk about it during this.
Right.
they're only there to hate on and destroy and tear down. They're not there to acknowledge anything. They won't acknowledge that I look better. They're just, oh, he's on Ozempic. No, I'm not. I've never had a drug like that in my body. I'm working out. But,
You could work out and be on Ozempic.
you know,
But if you
to
say he never
them,
had a drug like that in his body, that's what he
anything
said.
is a clip.
We'll see how long
Anything
that's
is a
true.
piece of content, right? To make money. Um, so anyway,
Isn't it ironic? He's saying that all of the trolls treat everything like a clip, or whatever point he's trying to make. Everybody treat everything like a clip, but he's saying the stuff that he's saying because he know that this is gonna get clipped, and it almost didn't.
honest question for you while I got you here, because this is what, honestly, when I had you,
I'm hard to talk to.
dude,
I-
you are very hard to
I,
talk.
And he don't
I-
want
I
to change
will
for
touch
him
the
either.
world. I'm very anti people.
He don't
You
want to change
understand
for him.
why I jumped on the chance when you said, "Oh, I'll call Phil." I'm like, oh my god, my wife is asleep next to me in the bed. Okay, seriously, but she sleeps with noise canceling stuff on.
Cat is sleeping with headgear on. Cat is sleeping with headgear on.
Okay,
Cat is sleeping with headgear on. Darkside Phil is such a fucking loser, bro. Because who knows what he gotta go to sleep in? Who knows what he do before he go to sleep? But we hear about what Cat do before she go to sleep. And this is a person who's extremely uncool to everybody who watch DSP. It's like, what positive am I gonna say about her? Now, this is what I can say about her. She go to sleep with headgear on. She go to sleep with headgear on. He never bring her up for a cool reason to talk about how based she is, or how smart she is, or if she's funny. What's the last funny thing Kat ever said? What's the last cool thing Kat ever did? We hear about her having headgear to sleep, and we hear about her not liking her job. We hear about her being unhappy at her job because this pillow talking loser, pillow talking on his own wife. And it's not the first time he did it. The person that he's supposed to protect. He's putting more shit out about her that people like me, losers, can talk about. Because you know I am. Bro, I'm never gonna not say this. I'm gonna always vaguely say in a way that people don't quite get if they don't know that Cat wears headgear to go to sleep. Of course. But this is the ammo that he's giving me in this piece of content that he knows is gonna get clipped. Dude, think about it. Like, overthink it with me right quick. I'm sorry, I'm moving my microphone around a lot. So he says in this video, he says on this dude's stream, everything he say is gonna get clipped. Everything he say is gonna get reported on. Everything he say is gonna get used for content. And he talk about her sleeping with fucking earmuffs on or some shit. And he tries to say it's because the neighbors are loud. The neighbors are loud? Louder than him. Past what time? I want to know what time she were him now. And we're not ever gonna know that. Ask him about this, and he's probably gonna get mad at you. Why are you talking about that? Why are you talking about my wife? Bitch, why you did it? Why do we know it? Why do we know this about his wife? We don't know what he do to go to sleep, but we know what she do to go to sleep. And I think that's a problem.
Seriously. But she sleeps with noise canceling stuff on because our neighbors are so fucking loud. Okay, that's another story for another
The
day.
neighbors.
Okay, but I can like just do random stuff at night,
neighbors.
not loud, but calm stuff. And I say,
And then, like, he says that she wear whatever to go to sleep because the neighbors are loud. And then he say he can do stuff at night as long as it's not too loud. Now, how believable is it to think that he's not reading the room, to think that he's too loud sometimes, and to think that he don't want to acknowledge that? And you know what's fucking awesome? Power of hindsight. Khet calls him out during the thing we're watching for being too loud. So it really makes you believe DSP's story, right? That everybody else is too loud and that it's not him. Wow. Wow.
he said,
Wow, wow,
"Oh my
wow, wow,
God."
wow,
He
wow,
said,
wow,
"We can have a
wow,
conversation."
wow.
I'm going to have this conversation right now. Let me jump
Listen to him
because I
fangirling.
tried so hard to get you on my
Fangirling.
show.
Oh my God, I
It's
could
not
talk to
about
him right
getting
now.
you
Oh
on
my
the
God.
show. It's about having a conversation with you. Okay, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
And I care about you. I'm going to be honest with you, Jordie. I care about you. I do. I see what you're going through. It's very similar to things that I've been through or am going through. And I know how painful it is. I know
Like
how
what?
stressful it is.
Why don't he name them?
And to me, to see you go through this same shit
Why don't he name
is
them?
like,
Why don't he name
man,
them? He'd say this about everybody. He'd say this about like everybody, bro. Everyone's struggle. He's been through it. He's such an annoying asshole. And I'm like, what things are you talking about? I want to hear you talk about them. I want to hear you say what they are.
I wish I could how painful it is. I know how stressful.
I
it
know
is.
exactly how it
And
is, man.
to me, to see you go through this same shit is like, man, I wish I could help him because I've been through that. And here we go.
What has he been
I've
through?
been through people trying to join my lobbies and be fucked up to me and say stuff on mic, and I've been through these things.
These things. So he says this one specific thing that a lot of people been through. And then he says, I've been through these things. What things?
There's a girl that I know you watch. She makes like video content of old games like
I'm sorry.
Again, seeing this segment after hearing him talk about how the next door neighbors are so loud or whatever is insane. I'm playing this again so I could timestamp it.
You understand why I jumped on the chance when you said, "Oh, I'll call Phil." I'm like, oh my God, my wife is asleep next to me in the bed. Okay, seriously, but she sleeps with noise canceling stuff on because our neighbors are so fucking loud. Okay, that's another story for another day. Okay, but I can like just do random stuff at night. Not
Isn't it something that he, the one who was talking about her wearing headgear to sleep or whatever, he's the one who ended up waking her up?
maybe.
Wow.
These conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Wow.
There's a
Wow. I thought the neighbors
makes
were
like
too
video
loud.
content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because they're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble. But
Yeah, I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
but
This is why I don't do this stuff at night, and I didn't know I was being this loud, so I gotta go.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And the thing is, he's gonna act like this never happened before, and this is the only time this has ever happened. And it's like, is that believable? I don't know. I don't know. Like I, for one, find it hard to believe that this would be the first time, the only time this has ever happened. All of the years they've ever been together. Like he just said the lady's wearing fucking earmuffs to go to sleep or something.
Loud, but
I don't
calm
know.
stuff. And
Calm stuff.
he said, oh my God. He said, we can help.
Also, it's Cat fault. It's Cat fault. It's Cat fault that he can't stream late at night. He always blame a bunch of random things for why he can't stream at night, and it's Khet's fault. Of course it is. Why would anybody like Khet again? She only get brought up as being an appliance to his life, and she get brought up when it come to holding him back and making stuff that, like not be able to happen. Sorry guys, I can't do a midnight release. My wife has to go to work in the morning. Yeah, that's gonna make people who want to watch a dude play video games that are obviously they're all mature people. They're gonna end up liking this person more, right? He'd never bring this person up in a good way, dude.
Have a conversation. I'm going to have this conversation right now. Let me jump because I tried so hard to get you on my show. It's not about getting you on the show. It's about having a conversation with you.
Listen to this.
Okay, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
And I care about you. I'm going to be honest with you, Jordy. I care about you.
Wow. I care about you. Oh my God. I wonder what Khet think he was doing and who he was talking to. Because this is in real time. This is about 10 minutes before Khet show up. He's saying he care about this dude out loud on the phone. Imagine if the person you were married to, if you heard them saying, I care about you over the phone through the walls or whatever. Like, what would you think? And then imagine the hilarity of it being what it was. This is like a sitcom episode. Oh my God, I heard Phil on the phone. It must have been with another woman. He said that he cared about her. And then the other woman is JORDIE. The other woman is JORDIE.
Okay, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
And I care about you. I'm going to be
I
honest
care
with
about
Jordy.
you.
I care about you. I do. I see what you're going through. It's very similar to things that I've been through or am going through. And I know how painful it is. I know how stressful it is. And to me, to see you go through this same shit is like, man, I wish I could help him because I've been through that. And here we go. I've been through people trying to join my lobbies and be fucked up to me and say stuff on mic. And I've been through these things. All right. So anyway, I got you on a conversation here. All right. Honest question. What do you want to do? What would be online? Because you cannot do an offline job. You can't. And we know this, right? You could do gig work, but that's not a full
Yeah,
time
no,
job.
it's just side money.
Your
Hold on, I gotta hear this again.
honest question. What do you want to do? What would be online? Because you cannot do an offline job. You can't. And we know this.
What an asshole. And I only call him an asshole because he got so much experience. When I say he, I mean DSP. He got so much experience getting upset at questions like this. Asking this dude on the spot, hey man, if you could do anything online for the rest of your life and be happy, what would it be? It's like that kind of question. It's the kind of shit people ask DSP because he bitch about not being successful enough. So people say, okay, what would you want to be successful? And then he get weaselly and squirrely and can't answer.
That's right. You could do gig work.
So it's like, how can he ask him this when he can't answer it himself in any scenario?
but
it's
that's not a
insane.
full time
Yeah, no,
job.
It's fucking bullshit.
You're
like realistically, where I want to go in the future with this is like, I was kind of hoping to transfer this over to like being segment wise. Like the root cause is like I want to do like a podcast on like Friday, and then like Thursday do like a Dark Souls stream with Kelly, and like segment it so like it's different things, but it's more planned out. But like I
Is
don't know.
DSP gonna pick up on this?
Depression and uncertainty messes with a lot of it.
Hello?
do you think you could ever do something consistent?
Oh my God.
100%. I did Local Live for
So he ignored what he said and didn't pick up on him hitting that wanting to do a podcast and all of that. And he's like, do you think you could do anything consistent? Then this part's pretty annoying. I'm gonna spoil it. Wings say, I did do something consistent. DSP says, well, yeah, but that's stupid.
2 years.
No, you did, right? You did,
No, you did.
but
But
first of all,
what have you done consistent, Wings? What can you do consistent? I did Local Live consistently. No, but yeah, but that's stupid.
well, Local Life. Hold on a second.
What a
Local
fucking
Life
joke.
is so.
Because some stuck up asshole could say this about him. What have you done consistently, Phil? Oh, I've done a podcast about myself and my schedule, and I've played above average video games every day for the last 12 years. A lot of people could look at that and say that don't count. That's lame. That's non-tent. Like, fuck you, dude.
You know I didn't do it, right? You understand
Makes
why
it
I
about
did not
himself
do that stuff,
to
right? Like,
distract us again.
Yeah,
that's
I
not
understand why you
positive
did.
content.
It's not positive content, but at the same time, like you know why I did it.
You know what is positive content? Pointing at the screen like Uncle Sam and uh what would he call it? Not hyping up, not egging on. Damn. Begging for money. I was trying to think of the colorful way he would talk about it. But yeah, positive content is begging for money
Because like
while pointing at the screen. And positive content is when people say stuff like, sorry, I can't donate. And you say, well, get a job because you know they're not a new viewer. No, you know they are a new viewer. So you step on them. Step on them. Why don't he step on Fed Roger when he say he don't have enough money to support?
the money was there, and it's like I needed to play catch up because I went broke in 2015.
Yeah, you were playing accelerated catch up exactly, and you bit your teeth and you bit your tongue and you ran forward and you did what you needed to do for your family for like 2 years, and you
This segment is exactly like true about DSP because he'll tell you that he did this when he did the casino stuff, when he quote unquote robbed the casino. It's the same thing.
made all that money and you banked it. And again, I'm going to say this again. I respect you for that. I can't do that
I
shit.
would
I
say
can't.
this, but I still consider Boogie and Key my friend. Like if they asked me to be a part of something, I probably will. I mean, like I didn't like where Local was heading.
God, he's
Like,
so
I didn't
fake.
like that
I
it was
respect
like a
you for
24-hour
that.
telethon, where it's like it felt like we were running a church more than a podcast, right? Like give to Jesus, give to Jesus. Like everything was like how much mustard can we dump on our head to make money?
Right. And that's not content. In my opinion, that's not content. That's the clown acting, smashing a pie in his own face. And yes, a clown is a full-time job. It really is.
Yeah.
There's clowns out there who make
Well,
full-time money,
Boogie is a full
but
time clown right now, and I want to say he's my friend. And like I've called him a couple
It's a
times,
brain rot
told
segment.
him have to slow down on certain jokes because it's gonna hurt him in the long run. But like it bothers me to my core that Boogie is like ripping his house up for like Local Live right now. It's like have you seen the state of Boogie's like streaming room right now? It's like,
oh
dude,
no, I don't follow that stuff, man. I swear to you, and you might not believe me, I have never watched Locale Live once.
This segment is super annoying. This is the same fucking tier list of saying I never watched DSP, but then you watch like every Tevin stream and every fucking Snart Hogan video and every Meerkat stream. It's like that. Like and it's kind of not like that because he's getting away with it in his specific way. He's just straight up saying that he don't watch this content at all. What if Asmongold said, I never watched DSP before? Because Asmongold could say that according to DSP. According to DSP, Asmongold only watched clips from trolls and people on Twitter. So by that logic, Asmongold has never watched DSP. But of course, that wouldn't be accepted. So how is he saying this about Local Live when it's the same thing? I never watched them. I only watched them on Twitter. I never watched them. I only watched Ozzy Cobb.
I've only seen clips of it
I
on
don't think you
social
know who
media.
Ozzy Cobb is yet.
Once I watched
As a matter of fact, I can guarantee you DSP never fell down the algorithm rabbit hole of Local Live YouTube detractors because it would be obvious if he did. It would be super obvious. Like how it is with Wings and LTG.
reacting to it. I have never watched the show. I have zero desire.
Like he even said, I've only, did he say seen people react?
I've only seen clips of it on social media. Once I watched Kino Casino reacting to it, I have never watched the show. I have zero desire. Like
I skipped
it's
ahead a little bit. I'm
it's
sorry.
fun, it's gaming,
20-second
or
skip. I
whatever.
couldn't
It's
do
a
it.
podcast. It's something that can be fun no matter what. I don't want to put something on the internet that feels like it's harmful or it's dated or
He constantly calls people retards and pussy bitches and stupid. All of his Street Fighter 5, no, all of his Street Fighter 6 content is toxic as shit. He's just white LTG. He called people bad people and losers and life losers and say that their fucking parents don't love them and that they don't have a life because they beat him in Street Fighter. That's positive.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, I feel like that
I feel
content
like
is
I know what you're
short-term
saying, but
gain.
I feel like to me, it feels like you're conditioned to do it this way because this is the way that the trolls won't fuck with you.
Yes. Is he really gonna not say yes to this?
Because like
Oh, I don't give a fuck about my trolls.
because
Yep.
I was I
Oh my god, he says I don't give a fuck about his trolls in the fakest voice. This the part that woke Khet up. Not really, but listen, it could be.
because like
Oh, I don't give a fuck about my trolls.
because I was conditioned to do things forever just to try to avoid getting ire.
Dude, let me tell you something right quick. When DSP quit Battlefield 6, he called it a troll clipping game or something like that. He called it a troll bait game. And he said that he would never play so many other games that he used to play because they only attract trolls and people to clip him. He fucking factually doesn't make whole pieces of content. He factually doesn't make whole playthroughs because he know more people will make fun of it than like it. How do you have a pre-stream dedicated to talking about that on your channel and you say I don't care about trolls? Ha 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 ha. It's bullshit. Like he could have just never said what he said about not wanting to play games to let people clip him.
Oh, I don't give a two shits
Why
about
not?
what my trolls say about me anymore. I don't, dude.
I don't, dude.
I want to make a legacy that in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, someone stumbles upon Dark Side Phil because I know no one's going to care about me eventually. It's going to happen, right? But
Do
someone
you
will
honestly
find the
believe that
channel
though?
and be like,
Like I'm not gonna say me delusional. Like anybody's gonna show up to like one of my red.
Oh my god, DSP's not DSP. Wings calling DSP delusional. Like it.
streams 20 years from now. If that my shit might get one view a year, right? It's like to me, it's like bubblegum content. Like you consume it right then and there, and once it goes out into the trash can, it's never to be seen again.
This segment is super annoying because I'm gonna spoil it a bit. DSP goes into this extreme about Heavy Rain, the like 1%er of DSP playthroughs that people say that they remember. And the thing is, the same thing could be said about Wings. Oh my god, Wings, big fan since you played Fallout 4 the first time. Oh my god, Wings, big fan since you played Call of Duty Black Ops 1 the first time.
that's because you're playing REDSEC.
See?
I mean, like,
Oh, that's because you're
seriously.
playing REDSEC.
right? But like, what's the difference between that and like
What a fucking loser
Breath of
ass
the
answer.
Wild?
This is genuinely moving the goalpost. Hey man, your content's gonna work out if you handle it this way. Well, I could, but it's not really gonna work because of this reason. Oh no, that's because it's that game. It's that one game you're playing. If you played a different game, it'll work. Play Dragon Quest 7, Jordy. Last time I saw DSP play Dragon Quest 7, he made 3 hours about begging. It wasn't the last time, it was the time before the last time.
All right.
Look it up on my channel. It was a restream. He spent 3 hours complaining about money while he was playing the game. He didn't even talk about the game.
I'll give you an example. All right. The other day, I'm streaming and someone joins my stream. And do you believe them or not? I don't know. Someone says, wow, I just found your Heavy Rain playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy Rain, that game came out in 2010.
This is
I
a
found your Heavy Rain playthrough.
troll, by the way.
And I loved it. And I just decided to check out your live content. And to be honest, your content is nothing like it used to be. But that's cool to know that someone who did a playthrough of Heavy Rain when it came out in 2010 is still live streaming.
He makes up so much extra words, and it's so frustrating because they didn't say all of this. No one is saying all of this without donating, first of all. Like, this didn't happen. Part of this happened, but all of the other shit, all of the sugar that he put over this shit, all the seasoning he put on his statement, it was never there. It was never there. It was just never there.
Streaming in 2020.
Like, why couldn't he leave it at big fan since Heavy Rain and then explain it? But he's like making up shit that a dude didn't say. Just point blank peer. They did not say that shit. Bitch, where? Bitch, where?
26, And if you truly make something that is representative of an honest reaction at the time that something is happening, then that content can be immortal.
That's super niche though. It's like let's take Burnt Peanut back into this.
Such an annoying, weird statement. If you react to something on the fly in the moment, then it's gonna be immortal. Okay. Do you think he would accept my like reaction to him when he got swatted? And I said, "You better take a sip, you sleazy asshole." Do you think he would call that immortal without being told that it is, and then saying like, "Yeah, I guess I agree with you"? He would have to look at the view count and probably read all the comments. He would have to talk himself into it. But him doing the most simple thing, him actually playing a game and making some dick jokes, is this most meaningful thing because like what a guy remember it. People remember a lot of stuff. People remember when he masturbated on May 1st, but they can't bring that up. Why? They remember that.
This conversation, right? How many people in the
But saying big fans is Heavy Rain is basically a meme. Like if you're watching my video right now, if you're here right now, then you already know, more than likely. And it don't need to be explained. Like I can't really even explain it anyway, besides saying that it is just a meme. Just is. And some people could mean it, but some people mean a lot of stuff.
world right now do you think is watching Burnt Peanuts?
But the funny part is that he take it super serious, and him bringing it up during this makes it funnier. And the thing is, the dude that said it could have been genuine, whoever he's talking about, but he's still exaggerating what that guy said, and it still don't subtract from the fact that actually hundreds of people over the years have told him that they are a fan since Heavy Rain, and he always believe it, and he always will because his ego won't let him not believe it. The same way how when he see love the gameplay feel, he almost always respond, and he almost always take it serious, even if it's just as simple as saying love the gameplay. You could say this even though he do a 2 hour pre-stream every day. He streamed for 5 hours and play games for 2 hours. Love the gameplay.
Mark Raider live stream from
You
last week.
fucking better love it. It barely happened now.
I don't. It might be a couple thousand because he's so big, but
Burnt
like,
peanut segment.
by the
Gonna have to
time
get
that
through
you
this.
get a year out, that stream is going to get the same views as like the Heavy Rain. You might convert one person over to a field, winner at that point, right? That happens, right? You find somebody that's into a really niche market, and they find you, and they just adapt to your personality. By the way, I'm sorry, Sweetie Man, thank you for the 15 gifted subs. Thank you so much. But
Finally, some positivity. 15 gifted.
that's a Bigfoot. That's what I call a Bigfoot. That's the exception, not the rule. Right? The rule is 99.9995% of the people that interact with this content are going to do it when it comes the day it comes out and the time, and that's when they're going to consume it. And very, very, very few people are ever going to consume it after the fact.
That's correct. And you're always going to get the insane exponential, attention as soon as something comes out. You're right. But at the same time, what you're talking about Burnt Peanut, and you're talking about online.
Oh.
But at the same time, what you're talking about
Meerkat phone battery getting low.
Burnt Peanut, and you're talking about online games. That's very different from a game that is.
But Heavy
How
Rain's
can I say?
Heavy Rain's is a game, right? Like, but like, it's not that much different. That's a Let's Play-ish game, right? Because you weren't live
Correct.
streaming it.
From 15 years ago, too. And it's like, if you're latching on to someone liking something you did 15 years ago to keep going now, like, how the fuck can you not agree when people call you washed up at that point? What the fuck? Like, actually, what the fuck? It's people that have sold millions of records, but it'll be one damn record, and they're singing that song when they're 60. I'm pretty sure Darkside Phil would not call him necessarily the most popular person ever. Probably would call him a one-hit wonder. He's like a Let's Player one-hit wonder. He's actually a Let's Player one-hit wonder. And I know he's not technically, but he almost wants to be.
It's not that much
With his
different.
Heavy
That's a
Rain
Let's
shit.
Play-ish game, right?
Because I'm sure he would bring up views and say all of his stuff used to get a lot of views, but like, does anyone like it?
you weren't live
Correct.
streaming in 2010.
No one
You were
says that they
actually
like
live
any of
streaming
his
in
old stuff.
2010.
Yeah,
Not like
that's
that.
right.
Because like
It's just
live
Heavy
streaming
Rain.
didn't really pop off until like 2013, 2014.
And I was behind the curve.
Yeah.
I was late to the game on live streaming.
How late?
I was doing the on demand.
See, this is him doing this thing again. He tries to trick people. He wants to for some reason present his streaming career as a thing that started in 2017, but he's been streaming since 2013. every piece of every game that he's ever played. He streamed all of it since 2013.
Videos for a very long time, and I was one of the prominent guys, particularly doing the narrative-based stuff, like the Heavy Rains, the Walking Dead. When it came out from Telltale Games, those games got me giant attention because I was reacting to narrative stories.
The Walking Dead got a lot of people a lot of attention. It's like he genuinely don't know how other people's channels did with this kind of content or this game, but he act like he do. And while acting like he do, he act like he did better than other people. He don't know that. I don't know that either, but he don't know that.
And that's what I mean.
Does he really think he's the only person who got any clout off of playing Heavy Rain? And especially The Walking Dead. Dude, even I did a fucking playthrough of The Walking Dead 30,000 years ago. Even I did. And I remember back when I streamed it, my little pop-up had like 2 viewers, 3 viewers, and that shit went to 4, and then went to 5, and went to 6. And that the game wasn't even new then. This was years and years after it came out. And this is before I made DSP stuff. I don't even know if I could yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the YouTube upload. It was a Twitch stream a long time ago. Blah 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 blah. You understand?
Or to be completely honest,
It's an 11-year-old Tevin video.
Like, there's a difference today between someone who's reacting to or not reacting, but playing an online-oriented multiplayer experience. You're right. Today, if you play the first stream of a game, day one, you're going to get attention. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, you need to have an audience who's plugged in. If you don't, they don't really care. No one's going to jump in. You know what I mean? Unless they hear that, oh, he's doing something innovative with a multiplayer game, they're not going to jump in. But when you do a playthrough of something on launch day, that is, a one-time experience. That day one, when I played Elden Ring, I stuck in the entry-level area, and I fought that stupid Golden Knight guy. I forgot his name. Until I beat him. And everyone to this day still quotes it. Oh my God, Phil.
They quote it. He can't even make up the quote because they don't quote it. And no one brings this up either. And if they do, it's to hate on it. And then, like, this is another segment where he presents something a certain way and takes advantage of people that don't give a fuck or don't know any better or don't want to know any better. Like, who's going to really say, well, did that really happen? No one gives a fuck, man. But I am here to tell you the reality of the situation. He played this Elden Ring boss fight like 12 hours after all of the people that actually cared about the game streamed the game. He was playing the game hours late. And I think it might have been a night stream when he fought that dude too. So it was way later than whatever late might even mean. And he's acting like it was hour 1, like it was truly a new experience. If you wanted to see a dude beat the Tree Sentinel day 1, you already saw it. And if you were watching Dark Side Phil or watched Dark Side Phil, you were tortured with him wasting your time and his time to do something that didn't matter. And he still bring it up to this day, acting like other people bring it up to make himself feel better, to make himself feel like he didn't waste people's time. I'm here to say that he did. And it was boring and it sucked and it was lame.
You were an idiot, but it's the most entertaining thing because
it's unique. It's what people.
It was the most entertaining thing. It's crazy. And see, Wings falls for it. It was unique. No, it wasn't. It wasn't unique anymore. It stopped being unique like the 5th hour the game was out.
Remember it as. But like I want to bring this.
By the time DSP started playing the game, other people already did what he was talking about doing. Whatever was unique was already done.
This is like,
yeah, I'm being that guy.
Trends happen, especially in like the online space. Like, and I'm gonna reference this. There's this
is when Khet show up finally.
She makes like video content of old games like
I'm
Juggernaut.
sorry, baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're being insanely loud.
I am.
If you're gonna have these conversations, please let me know. You were being insanely loud. That's the Khet quote.
I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
But yeah, I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
But
This is why I don't do this stuff at night, you know, and I didn't know I was being this loud, so I gotta go.
okay.
Wow.
It was a fun conversation, though, and this is why I would like to have you on my podcast.
Meet my bestie.
Peep how he doesn't leave quick. Well, he doesn't leave that quick. And peep how he's still trying to get something here. I'm not going to say what he's trying to get. It should be obvious.
Well, can I?
It was a fun conversation, though, and this is why I would like to have you on my podcast.
Meet my bestie.
Well, can I finish this point before you leave?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I know you watch a content creator.
And to be fair, Wings did keep him here.
Bird, right? You reference that like Early Bird. She's like she makes like old video games. It's like she does like little video essays on them. Well, like
I think this is Wings kind of tricking DSP, because when did DSP admit to what kind of content Early Bird made?
that's what's popular on YouTube right now, the video essay. And what's going to be popular 2 years from now might not be the video essay, but right now that's the new hotness. And that's what replaced Let's Plays and Let's Play.
You know what kind of content I like? Video essay Let's Plays. They were a real thing. I found a lot of them one day from this one dude, and then I never found his channel again. I should have bookmarked it. Those kinds of videos are great, dude.
Plays still happen, but they're less popular than they were back in whatever year.
Like for instance, let's say you play a 15-hour game, but you're recording the whole time. You're not doing commentary. Maybe you are, I don't fucking know. But you play a 15-hour game, and then when you're done, you do a scripted, like a 2-hour script, hour and a half long script of your experiences with that game, going in the order of the game's progression, if that makes sense. Like, oh, this is at this moment I knew I would have to respec my character, and then maybe it'll be a sped up segment of a dude menuing, and then it'll jump cut, and then it'll show them beating the boss, and then they'll be moving on to the next part, shit like that.
But like that's what I'm saying is like the content you make now has to be ever forming and ever changing, and that's one of the parts I'm struggling with. Is because I know I can't make fucking video essays. I sound like fucking George Bush.
And I'm only calling it a video essay playthrough because these dudes call everything a video essay for this part. I don't know what it would actually be fucking called.
I got a southern accent.
Because DSP called his Project 7, no, not Project 7. He called his KO gaming videos. What are they called again?
Fucking video essays.
Video essays. He called his KO gaming videos video essays. Like, fuck you, dude. Because he called those reviews back then and defended them as being reviews. How you gonna call it a video essay now? A video essay ain't a review, and a review ain't a video essay.
And I'm just witty.
Because if a video essay is a review, why do I see video essays that don't give games scores in the end? What the? But it's just DSP trying to claim some kind of achievement that he obviously don't have. He really do say he was one of the first people to make a video essay. He really do say he was one of the first people to do a mukbang. Like, he actually think that Review Bruh only happened because he happened first. He like Review Bruh's the white DSP.
You could make video essays. It's just the problem is making that kind of content on YouTube today is so risky because you're at the mercy of the algorithm, where at any moment they could demonetize your video. I had a channel where I made
What if your fucking channel has a lot of subs though?
video essays before
KO
they were
Gaming?
even called video essays.
I'm pretty sure if you get so popular, you have to rely on the algorithm a little bit less. But maybe I'm a fucking idiot. It
You
depends
know,
on
it
what
was
kind of
called
channel
KO
you're running,
Gaming.
man.
And I had a 1 million view video, and within 5 months of me working hard on that channel, it got demonetized for no reason.
Good.
You know, it's just not worth it. The money today is with live streaming, not with the
This is a dented, like, quitter's mentality ass cope that you shouldn't really put on other people. It's no point in doing something because it might not work out one day. A dude who is a Let's Player, who's married in a childless relationship, says there's no point in doing something because it might not work out one day. Really?
video essays unless you find success with the
No point in making good content because one day it might not be successful. Sorry, everybody. There's no point in trying because you might not be able to work it out forever. Yep.
algorithm, which is very rare. And even then, when you find that success.
This is literally a bad friend.
I loved them to death.
I skipped ahead a little bit.
YouTube at this point because they take so much time and energy to make, and at the end of the day, it's like you got to hit a home run every time you make one. If you have one that underachieves, you put 40 hours of your life into something that didn't make you no money.
No.
Exactly.
Exactly, teardrop.
That's your business. And then all of a sudden, you know, it one day it's good, 1 month it's good, 6 months it's good, and then all of a sudden it's taken away from you for no reason. You didn't even do anything wrong. It's just gone. And that's why I stopped doing that on-demand shit. Like I used to only do on-demand videos, and when I saw stuff getting demonetized, I was like, nah.
See, he's doing it again. He say he used to only do on-demand videos in 2011, in 2012, but ever since March 2013, every single piece of all of his gameplay has been streamed and recorded at the same time. And he's always made extra money or some money when he was doing those streams. He used to have 250 subs on Twitch after he moved across the country, and he didn't beg back then the way he do now. He used to make $1,500 to $2,000 a month on Patreon, and that was when he was directly begging on stream in 2015. He act like none of that happened because for some reason he want people to think he started streaming in 2017. And then if anybody with a higher IQ than Jade show up, then he moved the goalposts. No, I mean, I was an interactive streamer starting in. Yeah, I know that. I know that DSP in my head, but you talk to people like they don't and gets away with it.
I'd much rather have a live
What a
audience.
fucking asshole. Oh my
1 month
God.
it's good, 6 months it's good, and then all of a sudden it's taken away from you for no reason. You didn't even do anything wrong.
And this happens with streaming too, especially when you rely on whales. What does it's taken from me mean? That mean Iron Chef get mad and stop donating. That mean OIC get mad because they have the wrong pronouns used and they stop donating. They mean the Dutch Bros leave and never come back because DSP made a joke about Jesus. Like actually, this is a real thing that happened. These two really religious guys stopped being fans of him because he made a joke about Jesus being a zombie on Easter. It wasn't just a regular day, it was literally Easter, which is like, okay. So just an edgy joke then. Awesome.
It's just gone. And that's why I stopped doing that on-demand shit. Like I used to only do on-demand videos, and when I saw stuff getting demonetized,
it was literally Easter.
Nah, I'd much rather have a live audience contribute to what I'm doing, and that way they can't just steal that from me. So anyway, good conversation, but yeah, I gotta go, man. It was a good one though. I wish I could get you on my show. I wish that we could work together in the future, but you're so hard to reach, dude. I don't even know what else to say.
See him begging in the end.
I'm very anti-person.
Begging in the end.
All right, Phil. Thank you for stopping by, man.
All right, man. You have a good night.
Good night, buddy.
Wow.
Bye.
Incredible. Awesome stuff. W's in chat. Oh, man. So that was it. That was DSP and Wings conversation with me overthinking some parts and talking about other parts longer than I had any nerve to. Any sense to? I don't know. Then I should have. But because I wanted to do it, I did it. God damn it. I am happy. I don't know. I got nothing. This will be the fake hashtag if you watch the whole video. Hashtag I'm happy. Let me know how you're happy right now, brother. But I'm done. I shall see you, fellow YouTubers, on the next restream, or the next video, or the next post. Right now, aggressively points.